Hello, everyone. We have another team game. So it's Fruitlinger, which is me, Cardlinger, and
Fruitstrike!
hooray! And this is the first time we've done it over Discord, so we're not in the same room. In fact, none of the opponents are in the same room. So Donzobean12 is Pacific or Mountain Time, and they're paired up with someone else who's also Pacific or Mountain Time. So this is a game spanning 4 time zones. Oh, how very, I don't know, modern of us.
Exciting.
Very exciting. And
A
we are the
multicultural.
USSR.
Okay, USSR. And our hand is not amazing, but not the
What do you
worst.
mean not
We've got
amazing? We've got
actually,
2 of the 5 4-op cards, and Capture Nazi, and UN Intervention, so we don't even have to use Duck and Cover badly, if we don't want to.
right.
And we got the War card as well, Indo-Pakistani War. This is nice. This is a good starting hand. 4-4-1 opening.
Yeah, I think we should go Austria.
Okay, then we'll go Austria. I have no strong feelings. All
I
right.
the only thing that this hand is lacking that I really like to have is the USSR. The reason why I said it's not the best hand is because we don't have any other important access.
No decol, no
Anything like
D-style, no socialist governments for the headline. I agree. That's a shame, but I'm
yeah,
still not going
no
to be
Degal,
beggars choosers. Purge and NATO. Hopefully, if they don't have
no
Marshall Plan, we can
nasty.
give that away. East European UN intervention, captured Nazi, purge.
I actually think we should probably, if we can pull it off, we should probably save UN intervention.
Yep, I agree. If we can do our best to save it, because we could play duck and cover early on in the turn.
Yeah.
Headline captured Nazi.
Or we can even space duck and cover. I'm
Ooh, we
thinking
could.
headline. The other thing I'm thinking about is, do we want to purge them?
I always hate purging them turn 1 when we don't hold defectors, because it really hurts to lose that card.
Yeah, yep, you're right. 100%. The defector's risk is too much. So yeah, I'm down for CNS.
Nice. It's not often I'm 100% right, so I'll take that. Looks like they don't have Marshall Plan. That's a good sign. So we can get NATO off as a nice early coup. Capture Nazi?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Ooh, they're self-blockading.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign for them.
No, what do they pitch? D-Style. Well, it gets it back in the deck.
Do we want
to
to Red Scare purge them right now because they probably have decal?
Yes. That's an unorthodox move, but I like it.
Like, I know it's 4 ops, and that's really... Well, actually, would they have decal? If they just had a bad hand, and they might not necessarily have decal, but
Either
they figured...
way, are we going to cost them 4 ops this turn? How many 1-op cards would they need for us to not get value out of it? They need CIA, Truman, NASA, and Romanian abdication in their hand.
And they would have played one of those as a hand.
CIA, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's mean. Do you want to be mean? Do you want to be a bad guy?
Of course I want to be mean.
You want to be bad.
I'm trying to think real quick. Do we need to do anything specific right now? I don't think so.
I don't think so. And if they play into Pakistan, we could do a duck and cover coup or something. So we've got lots of flexibility.
Yeah, you're right.
Should we just purge him?
Purge him.
Hold on, let me apologize first. I mean, that's not so much apologizing as blame shifting, but I'll do it.
I'm gladly the scapegoat for this.
Well, so yes, last time we were playing in the same room, we got to share wine. So we're drinking wine across. Yeah, no shame in that. Are you sure? I can shame him for you.
Please, have you met me? I'm incapable of shame.
Utterly shameless. Utterly shameless. Yeah, so we're drinking wine over Discord. So you've got a nice Rioja, don't you? And I'm drinking a Californian wine in honor of my opponents. Oh, there you go. Something we can all admit to.
My Rioja is from 2016. So
Lovely.
It's pretty old.
This Cali's Infidel brags about being from old vines, and then it's the 2019 vintage. So yes. Anyway, it's delicious. I do like a Californian Zinfandel. They do know how to do their wine.
I like this Red Scare Purge play here, because they're forced to play every card in their hand now.
They are. It's very cruel. And yeah, if they sneak into Pakistan, we could duck and cover coup them, and we still got into Pakistani war in our back pocket. We can't do a lot about Europe. So, but I guess Iran is going to become a focus of some ire soon. Ooh, a 4-op card.
Oh, geez.
How about that?
Okay.
Ooh, going straight for Europe. Well, I mean, they had blockade away, so that's good. But we still got De Gaulle and Suez to come. Do we bank on them not having Europe scoring, or do we take a
I think
4-op coup on Italy?
they probably have Europe scoring. I
Should
don't
we
think that they would do this under Purge
should we give
unless
Italy
they
a
had Europe.
blast?
I'm not sure about that because we would need a 6
We
to
would.
prevent them from going back in and filling it back up.
But they would need a 4-op card to refill it, assuming we rolled a 5, or a 3-op card
I
if we roll a
think Italy
4.
is. I'm almost tempted to say maybe we should just push into West Germany.
Just tippy tap.
I don't know. Maybe that's kind of a weird move.
It is. Yep, I agree. And Truman's still in the deck somewhere. What do you think?
We don't have access to Thailand, which is why I actually kind of want to keep the DEFCON up.
Yep.
So maybe we do
Into Afghanistan? Or one into... Well, we don't need to worry about Syria particularly, I guess, because they would have dropped Middle East scoring in the headline.
maybe we use. Gosh, I don't know.
NATO to take
East
South
European.
Korea? That's boring.
We could do UN on East European unrest and just assume we're spacing duck and cover unless we get to use it well.
Yep.
And put one into Afghanistan, one into Israel.
To get towards Egypt.
Yeah.
One in South Korea to start to pressure there.
Maybe the Israel one is not needed because if they have Nasser this turn,
They're playing anyway. Yep.
We don't know if they do. I mean,
We
it's
don't.
equally possible that they do or do not. Actually, it's probably less likely that they do have it, but even still. One Afghanistan, or we could just take a big ass coup on Iran.
We could. Do you want to do that instead? It's probably good to play NATO before they potentially play Warsaw Pact.
Yeah. Let's
well.
do it. Let's NATO coup Iran.
Here it comes. Way. It was big-ish, but not huge.
It's fine.
Let's see if they counter coup. They can't have
we
another
could give
4 card. Yeah, they got Europe scoring. Of course they do.
Well, they got that. Whatever. So now we have a question. Do we use duck and cover? Because we know they can't get mill-ops. It's impossible. We have Indo-Paki war. There's nothing else that gives them mill-ops.
So duck and cover coup Panama, yeah?
Yep. Because that's 2 points for them, but then we'll earn the 2 points back at the end of it. What do you think?
I like it.
Okay, let's do it.
Here it comes. Way! Panama is ours. We have all the hats and canals that we could ever possibly need.
That's VOA resistant.
Teflon coated coup. So, Space Formosa?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yep. We could UN intervention, East European unrest, take Pakistan and Iran. But I also think we want to start to tick up in South Korea as well.
I agree with that. I think ticking up in South Korea is going to be critical. I'm actually okay with just putting all 3 in South Korea.
Yep.
Or maybe 2.
No, I like.
Probably better.
Well, yeah. So if we could do. They
can't have 4 ops this turn. Period.
Indeed. We could do UN intervention, East European unrest, 2 into South Korea and 1 into Lebanon if they don't play there now. Because at the moment, if they don't do something in the Middle East quickly, we could Suez or war them out. Let's see.
Yeah.
They're probably smarter than that, though, to be fair. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
What a shocker.
So 2 South Korea, 1
Iran? Yeah, to make sure that we don't...
So we have 2 ops left this turn. Technically, we can have 4, but I don't want to use 4.
Although, of course, now that we've controlled Iran, if we take South Korea, we're likeliest to take Pakistan and India for 4 battlegrounds, so Formosa's not terrible to use.
Point. I mean, they're going to start crawling, so we're going to have to crawl fast, which we can, but at the same time, like, yeah, I could see it happening. And I know I'm in the minority here, but I actually don't mind giving out the China card in early war, especially if Formosan is in play.
That's true.
Not that I
Yeah.
want to do it right now,
No, that's right. If
but
Formosa's in play, at least it gives them something to think about rather than just like, hey, have the China card.
yeah. But without having seen CIA, I'm not
And 5-year
super
plan,
keen
yeah.
on doing it.
That's right. And of
Yeah.
course, Panama's in play, so we could get stung. Oh wow, I'm really glad we purged him. Actually, we got proper value for money out of it.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
What
I
do we
think
think?
maybe we just probably let's see. Maybe Indo-Paki War 1, Pakistan 1, South Korea.
Yeah. An alternative is one South Korea, one Syria to get domination in the Middle East.
True, and they would
But
be forced. I would. Okay, maybe with space right now.
yep,
Oh wait, you were saying we could just play Formosa.
we could just play Formosa. We have that option in our arsenal because we're. And then of course, what we
Definitely.
could do is we could, if we play Formosa into Korea, we could then finish, or maybe if we did Formosa, one Korea, one Syria, we could finish with the China card, take Pakistan and Afghanistan, dominate Asia, hope to dominate the Middle East, give them a reason to give the China card back quickly.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to dominate Asia because we didn't get any
1, 2,
access
3,
fast enough, and I
4.
think they're going
Yeah, that's
to.
true. Although they're purged, so the chance of them being able to take Laos, Malaysia, and Indonesia by the end of the turn.
Okay.
It's
I
ambitious. It's
think
certainly
let's
ambitious.
let's let's stay a little flexible and use Indo-Paki War to put one into South Korea, or do we just take Pakistan with it?
Yeah. Although
Yeah,
that
let's
does
just take Pakistan.
start. Yep. What's your old catchphrase? Put ops into battlegrounds.
Yeah. I
It,
forgot. Are you okay with swearing on your?
we were the model of decorum when we were in person together.
Oh
So
yes, I
you you
remember that
you
clearly.
self-censored incredibly well.
I'm pretty sure.
2 into India, or use the
Yeah,
China card and go 3 India, 2 Afghanistan, or because of they're crawling towards India, aren't they?
I don't like doing China card last because we don't have a chance to overprotect it.
True.
So
2 into India.
maybe one Syria, one India.
Give them something to think about.
Yeah,
They would then need a 4-op card in AR1 if they move into Burma to take India.
which is totally possible, but
There's only Marshall Plan left. We've seen 4 of the 5.
no, that's true. You're right.
That good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Done.
I mean, exactly what you said. Like, I like putting ops into battlegrounds.
Yes, you do.
It's a good strategy in this game.
It is an excellent and winning strategy, and probably is one of the reasons I don't do very well.
You're always trying. You're the what do they call it? The Jimmy of Magic, the one that like tries to set up weird combos. Is that the Jimmy?
Oh, Johnny? Is Johnny the combo
Johnny.
player?
Yes, Johnny. That's right, not Jimmy.
Yes, the
Okay, now this is a nice hand.
That's good. I was busy putting. Oh, nice. Yeah. So let's see. Defectors is in our hand, so they can't
Yeah,
own. If they headline CIA, they could frig with the Middle East. Otherwise, they can't.
I really like us holding defectors this time if we can.
Oh, absolutely.
I am partial to doing De Gaulle.
We
And where did they put their ops last turn? What did they
they
do?
spaced Warsaw Pact to finish.
Why would they do that? Why not just play it?
We can ask them after the game, I suppose, if that's the most burning question.
So I think we should De Gaulle and use Marshall Plan to take France.
Yeah, I mean that means we'll never dominate because we give up Turkey, Greece, Portugal, yada yada yada, and it gives them a coup on Iran. Whereas
No,
we
they do
can,
get a coup on Iran.
unless they
Yeah.
headline CIA, we get Middle East domination in the headline.
Oh,
To be fair,
you're
CIA is their
right.
only sensible play. They've got CIA, Truman, 5-year plan, and NORAD as headline cards.
Yeah, you're right. We could also Cambridge 5 and hope to find an Asia and steal
It's only
Thailand.
50-50. So we may
Yeah.
just piss away. And of course, we have to do that in AR1 and give up a coup again. Although we don't have a lot of places to coup, which is a bit annoying.
I still kind of feel like De Gaulle is a great play because
We're trading domination in a region they've scored for 1 VP for the rest of the game because we'll never dominate after using Marshall
well,
Plan.
it's 6 VPs different.
And they could
But
coup
yeah,
Iran.
let's go with Middle East. Let's go with
Okay.
Middle East. I like your idea.
Score it.
And
Oh,
let's hope
okay, good. They just ditch Asia because they know it wasn't getting any better.
That's true. Okay, so nothing scored. I mean, nothing has remains to score.
Yeah.
So
shall we use
can just
socialist
start-
governments to coup South Africa? So we get Milops. We know they can't get Milops because Indo-Pakistani war's gone. We want to drop DEFCON and get Milops.
Do we think it's going to work?
I think it's our only option. Israel's even worse, right?
Yes, but why would we use 3 ops when we could use 2 and then
Oh,
spend
I
the
see
other
what you
3
mean.
ops?
Okay. Yeah, let's just see. I mean, I suppose I like a possibility of clearing that. That's a 1 in 3 with a 2-op card, so it's 50-50 with a 3-op card.
I mean, there's no way to know what the result is going to be, so I'd rather just take the secure thing and save the ops for filling battlegrounds. We've
Okay.
got South Korea, India,
Yep.
Saudi Arabia.
We've got plenty to do. So coup to get Milops and hope for a 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, that wouldn't have mattered anyway. Well done.
Yep.
Well done for saving us an operations point. Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
I should have
I'm
asked your
not really
permission to use
against it.
Cambridge 5, but obviously with all the scoring cards gone.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm actually totally cool with us starting to fill Israel.
Okay, to wander into Egypt as well. Wow, I really couldn't say Egypt just then. I sounded like Porky Pig, more so than usual.
I'm sure they'll go to Egypt after we do that. But the thing is, if we start the race for Israel, we have Arab-Israeli war.
Yes, which is always fun.
And we have the other battlegrounds on the right side of the Middle East. I should say the east side, the right side.
East side. Talking gang Cold War. If they play into Burma, we have to take India, mind.
Yes, absolutely.
This wine is tasty.
Agreed. I've been like drinking a lot of my wine already. I need to get a bit drunker so that I'm more secure in what I'm doing in this game.
That's the spirit. That's exactly the right thing. Ooh, remaining application. They played Independent Reds last turn. So they are threatening, so we'll just take that.
That seems fine. I think we use... Okay, are we saving defectors?
Well, that's the thing. Do we now want to save De Gaulle for the next headline? Did we want to save De Gaulle through the turn now?
No, because we can't be guaranteed to have a 4-op next turn. And I actually would rather save defectors to make sure that we can never have a headline destroyed through all the mid-war as well.
Okay, so are we eventing De Gaulle mid-turn?
We could do it as like a last play kind of thing.
Okay.
It gives us...
Do we want to space special relationship because we don't want them to get an extra 1 in France?
We could also use socialist governments after De Gaulle to just keep the pressure up, and because how many 3-op cards are left, you know?
That's true. The answer is 5-year plan, NORAD, Comic-Con, and Suez.
Suez is bad for them.
Suez
so
is.
I say we take
Arab-Israeli war, 2 into India.
I mean, we have to space Marshall Plan if we're going to do any of them spaced.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if we can take France, we could then use Marshall Plan to take Turkey and Portugal, and then Marshall Plan actually becomes a weapon.
True.
But for now...
so do you want to just play De Gaulle right now, then?
Well, that way...
threatening India.
Exactly.
Well, but are they threatening India? Because I would give up India.
The risk is that, remember, Formosa is now in play. So if they take India and Japan, we get dominated. So I think Arab-Israeli war 2 into India.
Yeah.
And then we can keep all our powder for Europe.
Yeah. Okay, that seems fine.
All right.
Let's do it.
Done.
I have the feeling we're going to wind up playing special relationship with the event.
Yeah,
regardless.
we might, but if we've taken France by then, it's not a big deal. And if we
Let's see if they start using up some 3-ops. Okay, there's another 3-op. Good.
like that, you say, okay, that's all right for
Okay.
us, I think. Those areas have scored, and now shall we hit them
Agreed.
with De Gaulle? They've only got 5-year plan
Yeah,
and Comic Con because Suez is bad. 5-year plan and Comic Con are the only cards that save them.
which they probably have one or the other. Like it's very likely they have one or the other. How many cards are left in the deck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7 unknown. Yeah,
Okay. You can click the number at the top to just see that number.
6. I can't count for toffee. That means they've played a
So
card and I've not been paying attention. 1, 2, 3,
out of the
4.
11
Oh no,
other
yeah, that's right.
cards,
Yeah,
that's a 2/11 chance. That's pretty good.
yeah, 22%. 2/11.
Um,
Yeah, that's to
no,
have
that's not
both.
22%.
That's not.
That'd be too
We're doing really bad permutations and combinations live.
18% or something. Okay. I'm still down for it because maybe we'll get
Should we do it?
we'll get Algeria, yeah, out of it.
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's If they've got,
And the nice thing is
of course,
now if Suez is not in their hand and we get Suez,
you know
we'll
what we
be able to
forgot?
use it.
They might have Truman.
That's okay. I don't mind them using Truman on this.
I'm glad to hear that.
Like that seems less painful than Truman being used somewhere else.
Yeah, I suppose. I just hate getting access cut off. It makes me jittery. Hopefully
We'll
they're
see.
now in a fit of panic. What do? We just used NORAD. Why did we use NORAD? Ah.
I mean, that would be nice if they were in a fit of panic.
Indeed. They need to drink more wine. That helps.
Like, if they don't have a 3-op and they put 2 in France, I think the play is use socialist governments to take 2 out of France again and
That's
1
right.
out of the UK.
Yeah, and then be like, "Your move, chumps."
That way we can use
I might
such
not say
special relationship for 3.
Agreed.
Nice.
Boo!
Damn it.
Boo!
It's okay.
Socialist
so they're
governments?
threatening. Yeah, so I think we do East Germany, Poland for sure, and then I think we do Yugoslavia to get access to Greece.
Yep.
And
Czechoslovakia?
I'm actually thinking one more Austria.
Okay. Tot it up.
Because Indy Reds hasn't been played. I know that Truman can now get rid of 2, but if D-style happens, we have 2 ops there, so it's kind of like a 50-50 type thing.
Do you like
I think we take 2 out of... Yeah.
Do we do it?
I like this. Yep, I like it.
They were greedy not putting all 3 in France, but I like greed, especially when I'm not the one being greedy.
And now if they use Truman, we get a free special relationship. I know it's like a very minor consolation prize. But like,
yeah, but any consolation is good.
Mm-hmm.
Boo!
Okay. So now I think that we take special relationship and break West Germany.
Agreed. And then we could always use Marshall Plan as you proposed in the first place. But yeah, let's keep the pressure on. Take that, chump. That's what I said I was going to say, so I said it.
Well, you didn't say the other thing that
they asked us not to call them. Yep, that's right.
So chump seems fine to me.
That's true.
Okay, this does not bode well. I have already poured half of the bottle into my glass.
Nice work. I'm behind you. I think, in fact, that's probably a good thing. You should be telling me to keep pace.
Yeah, drink up, friend. Drink up.
Suez, delicious.
How nice. I mean, it's clear what we're gonna do.
Yeah, but they're
gonna fill France.
Yeah, boo.
Whatever.
It's what it is. So AR6.
So we can either use China card or Space Marshal.
Yeah, I think Spacing Marshal's probably safest. We've not seen CIA. So there's CIA and 5-year plan are still in the deck. Along with NASA Decol, Fidel, Korea, Vietnam, and Olympic Games. Oh, they didn't take it all. Now I kind of like using the China cards to dump all 4. And I suppose we could... There is still the risk that if they get duck and cover in the reshuffle, we die if we use the China card.
Why would that be? Oh, 5. No, because we can space 5-year plan. Oh, if we get duck and cover as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. If they headline duck and cover, and then we can get.
Okay, let's think about this then. Marshall Plan would give them, if we use Marshall Plan for ops, it would give them quite a bit of stuff to do in Europe.
Yep.
It would fill up.
France would go
I
to
think this is
4-3.
yeah. I think you're right. I think we space.
And are we spacing Marshall Plan so we hold defectors?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think there's a contest there.
Very
Defectors is way too
vexing.
dangerous.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Success. Well,
Dang
at least
it.
we got that.
Actually, I didn't want to succeed too fast because I'm nervous of the mid-war cards.
Yeah, that's right. Spacing all them 2 ops. Well, it's done now. Roscosmos are behaving.
But maybe we'll get the. Maybe they'll try and keep up in space so that they can get those 2 VP. Thing about the space race is the first 3 tracks are worth 3 points, right?
Yeah.
Because the other player can get 1, but you can get 4.
That's right. It's huge.
And then there's not really much else until the 3 VP thing later.
That's right.
Although that's technically only 2 because
It's
the other
3-1.
person can get
Yep.
1.
I'm with you.
So like 3 VP is the equivalent of Middle East domination.
That's right. Which we also got. So, living the dream.
And we're going to get 2 VP from Millops, obviously.
Yep. And NASA hasn't come out yet. So we may still be able to get some access into the West and East.
I was thinking, I still think we made the right play, but if we had headlined Red Scare Purge, they wouldn't have been able to blockade D-Style. They would have either had to purge Germany or give us D-Style.
Well, no, they would have pitched a 4-op card because they had 4-op cards.
Yeah,
and then they would have spaced D-Style. So it wasn't like incredible. Now we've got access to Thailand, although of course they've got it well protected.
Okay, let's pray we get Europe scoring because we could headline it.
Alas, no.
Damn it.
But we got socialist government, so we could socialist government and then put 4 into France with NATO.
So let's figure out exactly what they have because they should have at least.
They've got CIA,
mm-hmm.
which is a bit annoying, and they also got Decol, which is very annoying.
Yeah.
And NASA and Fidel. NASA, Fidel, Decol, CIA.
Okay, I think socialist is definitely the headline, and we probably want to just like spill into France with NATO.
Yep.
I kind of don't mind giving up the coup on Iran.
Yep.
Because
and we've got Korean War.
Iran, then we can take Israel.
Yep.
Straight out with China card.
Yep. And yes, so if we fill Korea and then event Korean War, we get our Milops, and we don't gamble on them flipping it.
Yeah. My strategy typically is from turns 1 to 3, I like to be stable or dominating in every region. And I try to emphasize that more than. And I typically emphasize stability over domination depending on the order.
Are we talking about your love life or the game here?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Both. Love is a game, and the world is the battlefield.
It really is. Whenever I think about dating, I'm like, how many little green plus signs just went over his head?
From this conversation talk. So we'd like them not to get defectors in the reshuffle, which is impossible because we're holding it because you're really clever. Well done. Getting purged is annoying. We don't want that.
Yeah, purge does stop us for sure. But I don't think anything else does. Well, Marshall Plan kind of does too, but I don't.
CIA.
This isn't a good Marshall.
Oh, duck and cover's perfect for us.
Yeah, that's so perfect. Holy crap!
Where's our other one coming from? West Germany.
West Germany. Yeah, force them to spend an op. Why not?
Whoa,
NATO
not containment. Hello. Oh, bleh, bleh. Sorry. I hate the undo button. I've had too much wine or not enough. I can't tell. Right. NATO 4 into France.
Yep.
Got it right 3rd time. Who's the man?
This is so good for us.
Good.
They're going to scramble to fill Europe at this point now.
They are. Yes, they should panic. And they've got. Remember,
no matter what they.
4 of their 7 cards. 4 of their 7 cards are CIA, NASA, Fidel, and Decol. So they also do not have an ops-rich hand. So if they don't take Portugal and Turkey, we could use US Japan to take both and try and maintain
I
the
don't want
pressure
to
in Europe.
use US Japan. I'd actually really like
You'd
to
rather
get
space
rid
it?
of US Japan. Yeah, out of everything here, I want to space it.
Okay. Oh, wow, they want Africa. So do we take Portugal to...
I think
Or...
yes, we probably take Portugal, but also I kind of want to start setting up the domination elsewhere. So I'm thinking maybe are we going to use China card? Because if we are, we can keep U.S. Japan and 5-year plan. No, 5-year plan is probably dangerous.
It's more dangerous now that we're doing well in most regions except Africa. Really, 5-year plan we're holding only to ditch Africa scoring, aren't we?
Yeah, I kind of still feel good about holding 5-year plan.
Yep. Okay,
It's
we've got
just
nothing
such a
to pitch, I
versatile
guess.
card.
So China card 2 into Portugal,
Well, if
2
we do,
into Iraq.
what's the other one that we would save?
US Japan,
They're
so we don't
gonna
have to
know.
space it.
Here's the thing. They're gonna know we don't have Europe scoring
Mm-hmm.
if we don't play it now. But if we take Greece right now, then we are pretty much locking in the fact that we're going to dominate Europe.
Yep.
Not permanently, but we're doing pretty good.
We're in good
look
shape.
at how many other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So,
Greece prevents them from getting access to Turkey.
Yep. Olympic Games, 2 into Greece.
Yes. Okay. What did they do? They took West
took
Germany and they
Zaire.
took Angola.
Angola, yeah. Angola and West Germany, sorry, with the EU.
So if they have Asia, it is what it is. But what we could do is we could use China card, take Greece and take South Korea.
Sure.
Because that gives us domination in Asia.
Yep, true.
Although they can break the domination really easy.
Yeah, with
in
Malaysia
Asia.
and the Philippines.
Yeah, I like Olympic Games better. Let's stay versatile.
2
Olympic
into
Games
Greece.
into Greece. Yeah, I think that seems good.
2's done.
We do have the oh shit button of US Japan. And I just answered my question about swaying on your stream. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm. You did much better in person. It's because you're in your own house. You're relaxed. You got your pants off, which is totally different over here than over there.
Wait, I didn't have my pants on when I was with you.
I wasn't looking down. I was looking at the screen.
Is Mrs. C nearby listening?
She is upstairs blow drying her hair.
Okay.
I mean, I think she's still moderately bemused that I play this game as much as I do. So the idea that she'd sit next to me on the sofa watching me play is a level of dedication that I think she lacks.
So, part of me is thinking maybe what we want to do with China card is to South Korea and flip Laos.
Ooh, sassy.
But then we have to be pretty. We have to be pretty careful.
We need to overprotect a lot. We need to overprotect a lot of Asian battlegrounds as well. With them holding the China card, they could hit Korea, both Koreas, India, and potentially Pakistan as well.
Yeah. So the thing that I'm nervous about is, well, the thing that's good about that is it sets up Southeast Asia to be a little nicer to us, and it gives us a domination right now that requires more ops from their side to counteract.
What if?
Not by much, because they have 3 different countries where one op counters it, right?
What if we start now by going defectors 2 into South Korea, which redominates Asia, takes South Korea, and then on a later turn we could event Korean War to get our mill ops, and at 50-50
like
for the
idea.
2VP.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Well, it just keeps the pressure on in Asia and gives us a way of buying mill ops.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think this is good. Yep.
Okay.
Notice they didn't even take Spain, Portugal, because I think they've understood that they're not able to compete with us.
Yeah.
And they've got Nasser. Nasser's going to come out at some point.
That's right.
Because they won it before Sadat. I also think we should seriously consider putting some or all of the ops needed to take Israel.
Yes. Would we do that AR6 with containment?
We could. It is a very expensive country to take. And the more I'm thinking about it, the more maybe giving Japan is fine after Korean War.
Yeah.
Especially if we take Taiwan with US Japan.
Oh, that's a lot of ops to sink into a non-battleground, Fruitstrike. What are you thinking?
Well, we don't have. Well, you're right. You're right. It is a lot
Yeah,
to sink into
that's
a
not you. That's not you. Don't be like that. Right.
You're
Do we
right.
do
You're
we
right.
event Korean War for the mill ops or something else?
I think yes. I think we event it for the Millops.
And hopefully a 4, 5, or 6. Oh, go! Boo! Sorry.
Dang. It's fine.
Damn you, random number generator.
Maybe the best thing then is space US Japan play containment last round.
Oh no!
Ooh, that's not good.
That's really not good.
Really? That sucks. Okay, maybe we have 3.
We do, but remember that Formosa is in play, so they could
Oh, you're right.
just fill Japan and take Taiwan. So do we use US Japan to fill Taiwan, as you suggested after all?
No, because that gives them Japan.
Yeah.
I know that it's then 3 to 4, but
So do we
I guess
space
that's
US Japan and run the risk they take Taiwan and then fill Japan afterwards?
That's a good point. Okay, how about US Japan, 3 Taiwan, 1
Pakistan.
Israel.
Ooh, I like it. Threatening.
I know. I bet like there's hordes of players right now that are like, why would you go for Israel? And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's a lot of ops, but also it's probably not probably it is the most secure place in the Middle East
Yep. Should we do
for
that?
the USSR. Sure.
Cool. It's done. No going back. So we know they've got Decol, Nasser, and Fidel. Those are their last 3 cards. So if they're spacing, they might hold Decol, I guess. They'll space one of Decol and Fidel and play Nasser to finish. But if we contain them, they can space Nasser. Well, now they can't.
Perfect.
So do we use containment to take Israel?
No, I think actually we use containment to overprotect Asia because if they
Okay.
break any of our things, they'll get Dom.
Okay, so just 3 ops: Pakistan,
Yeah.
South Korea, North Korea.
Yeah, I'm sad about this, but yeah, what I think is going to happen is they're going to play
Yep.
Nasser and take.
That was a big old war card.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes.
Oh, the stream just got really blurry.
Interesting.
Except it's only on the top like 6th of the screen.
That's
I'm
weird.
going to disconnect and reconnect.
Okay, come on back.
Okay, I'm going to watch again. There you go. Okay, great, perfect. Just doing that, fixed it.
Hooray! That's good because my technical abilities are limited. So we're really hoping to 5-year plan Africa, right? That's the dream.
Yeah. I don't even mind 5-year planning Asia.
Yep, that too.
Or Southeast
Or
Asia.
Southeast Asia, yeah. Ugh, so many cards we want to throw away.
Or Central. Like, Central is fine too. So they have Fidel and Nasser right now, right?
Yep.
They're probably going to...
If I was
I think
playing...
they're going to play Nasser and take Libya.
Yeah, that seems sensible under containment. If I was playing on my own, I'd be like, oh boy, didn't get decol, didn't get D-style, way behind on points where I like to be here. So...
Nah, who cares?
Exactly.
Anything can happen.
Well, there you go. See, I'm normally in doom and gloom on my own, but you're helping me see the sunshine.
Not English of you.
Well, we haven't seen any bloody sunshine for weeks, so got to find it somewhere else.
Why don't you come over to America?
Got sunshine and a Ryoka. That's all you need.
We got the best sunshine over here. It's so stupid. The other thing they could do is they could use Fidel, give us Fidel, and then break
France or something. They could, for sure.
Yeah.
But there's lots of ways of dropping Defcon in mid-war, so tapping France to some extent isn't very profitable for them.
I still think doing Nasser into Libya is the best for them because if we get Sadat, we can use it before Nasser comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even mind using Sadat as a coup card against Zaire, for example.
That would be sassy.
Because they have a pretty fragile Africa right now.
Isn't it always? They may choose to go into Saharan states and Cameroon to do the whole presenceless domination and forking on Nigeria thing.
I mean,
We'll
there's
see.
not much we can do about it at this point, right?
That's right.
We did
There's nothing
we
we can
did
do.
not have the cards that afforded us the opportunity, so we are simply making do with what we have. And ultimately, whatever cards show up in our hands next turn versus the ones that show up in theirs are going to be the things that dictate the beginning of the war. Yeah, they're going to take Libya.
No,
No?
they're splashing around.
Wow, interesting. I don't. Why Guatemala? That's weird. They just gave us domination of the Middle East. That seems odd.
Well, it worked out for them. So we,
Okay,
excuse me. Ooh, are we 5-year planning Southeast Asia scoring?
that seems fine. Yeah.
Uh,
Although now we have Asknot and Bear Trap. So obviously we're going to space Bear Trap.
an Arsenal
We'll
late in
probably
the
play.
turn.
It'll be the second to last turn with 5-year plan.
That's
That's the
true.
problem.
It happens. What's our
Um,
headline? Do we want to keep Purge for cooing?
I think Europe scoring is our
Ooh.
headline, unless you can think of something that lets them
Yeah.
dominate.
Okay, let's
Is there?
let's let's have a look. Oh well, I mean ABM Treaty could tap. Can't dominate, but ABM Treaty can frig it up.
Well, what's our other one? Is it Allende? Probably Allende.
Yeah. Let me just pop in Southeast Asia, Europe, special relationship. Marshall Plan doesn't change things. Arabs ready war.
I guess yeah. There's any number of things
Purge.
that could affect it.
Yeah.
Brush War can't, because we have 2 non-battlegrounds. ABM can. Special relationship can't, especially because we have it. Brain
Oh,
spells can.
John Paul breaks it.
Jump. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yep, you're right. So maybe Allende.
C. Gives us access, tough for them to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay, muy bien. We'll go Allende. Junta.
But this is
Everyone
actually good for
is
us. I
doing
think
Latine.
they're probably going to go Argentina and then coup Panama.
Panama, yep.
Yeah.
And it fails.
Yes.
So finish
Okay, we get Allende.
taking. Do we use
I think
Purge? Take Libya, take Egypt, take Chile? Or do we?
Egypt I don't think is a good play to take.
But we don't have many 3-op cards is the problem. So do we use a 2-op card and go 1 Chile, 1 Libya? Or do we go 2
I'm
Libya and
cool.
leave Chile?
So
The problem with
there's a
leaving
couple of
Chile is
things.
they could walk into Peru and realign us.
I suppose true. It just makes it more expensive for them to do so.
Mhm.
So with 3, okay. So the only okay, we're gonna have to play Europe, Arab, Red, Special. If we use Red Scare Purge right now, we don't have much to respond with. So I'm thinking 1 Chile, 2 Libya, 1 France. Because at least then, if something bad happens to France, it
We've got
costs
cover.
them 4 up.
Yep.
And this prevents VOA from removing us from Chile.
Yep.
But it doesn't prevent it from Libya. Although if that's the case, I'm still okay with that because we have 4 of the 6 battlegrounds under our relative domination.
Yep. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
It's done. Right.
What I'm hoping is that the overprotection of France will make them feel like, oh, well, they probably don't have Europe scoring, and they'll ignore the region.
That's right.
But maybe
They're
not.
nervous.
Look at me with my plays. It's like strategyception.
I like it. Next AR. So we've got non-battlegrounds we can target for Millops, which is nice. But we also want to try and
True.
space Bear Trap before they get away.
Yeah, and before.
So where does Cult Rev go? They've already gone into Nigeria. Okay. So do we coup Guatemala? Do we space Bear Trap for the?
I think they have Portuguese Empire crumbles. Yeah, I think we space Bear Trap. What did they do?
They went.
They did something in Southeast Asia.
They went Nigeria, Angola, Malaysia.
Okay, good. I'm glad they're wasting ops in Southeast Asia. So yeah, let's continue them wasting ops there. So space Bear Trap.
Here it goes. Oh, Roscosmos to the gulag.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, it's the 2-0 square. It's the one you don't want to flub on.
I know, but it's the way the game works, right? There's plenty of luck on both sides.
Indeed.
Очень хорошо, мой друг. That's very good, my friend, in Russia. I think it is, at least. It probably means like I am a silly person or something because someone taught me wrong. That's not true.
Neither of us are called Jordan. I'm safely. This question is for you.
I am called that annoying guy.
Yeah. No. That's our mutual team name.
Oh no, we are
Those annoying
called the
guys.
wankers.
You know it. The best bit is we're ambidextrous because I'm left-handed and you're right-handed, right? So there you go. It's perfect. It's like the
Oh, I
worst
forgot about
three-legged
that.
race
That's
in the
true.
world.
So we've got the Whopper brothers and the Wanker brothers. Peck. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We get 1 point from it.
That's not bad. That's a cheap old OPEC. So do
That's
we use
true.
Arab-Israeli war to... Oh, sorry, do we use special relationship to take Libya and Egypt? Opposite
I
the
don't know if we take
battlegrounds?
Egypt. Yeah, I still don't think we take
You're
Egypt.
nervous about
Sadat can
Sadat.
come out
Another
and
one in Israel?
I think we could do Israel or Iraq. Either one is fine. I think Israel is the
Israel's
smarter
more
one at this point.
competitive.
Yes. But definitely one Libya. Before we put it into, I think Israel's right, but let's look real quick.
Please do.
Yeah, this is good.
You're happy? Commit?
100%.
Love
Yeah,
it. You are. You're very, very confident this holiday season.
I suppose. It's the wine talking.
Yeah, that's right.
I would like to eventually get one into Saudi Arabia just for the purpose of preventing puppet governments from
That's
going
right.
there.
Spreading ourselves about. Are we using Arab-Israeli war for mill-ops? Oh, no, wait, because we can coup on battlegrounds. But then if we coup on battleground and flip it, they can coup back.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because in Africa, we should just coup Cameroon anyway.
That's true. Yeah, we should. Straight up. And we can do that AR7 with 5-year plan, right?
We could. I'd rather coup. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what you just said is absolutely right. We should use
Hooray!
Arab-Israeli war.
Okay. That thing. Oh, boo!
Oh, well, they're going to get their ops. Dang it. Okay, well, that's that. Now we have to consider, do we want to try realigns? I think no. And
No,
I
not
think we just
-1.
dump Europe scoring for
Yeah.
domination.
Yep.
They're going to dominate. I guess we could have couped Guatemala to
We
prevent
could,
domination.
but then they have to be specifically holding Central America right now to get full mileage. Although they also have Fidel, which they'll space, so we're in big trouble in Central America.
Yeah, we are.
So do we want a 5-year plan that instead, if it comes to us?
Oh, good. They failed too.
Well, that's something.
No, because Southeast Asia scoring right now is 5 points.
Yep, that's true.
For them.
Yep, it's big. You're right. It's big game. Big game.
So actually, since they have mill-ops now, I think we coup Guatemala or Cameroon, one or the other. The thing is, Cameroon. So I like Guatemala more because there's Libthi, and also coupping Cameroon, they can just put 2 into South. Well, but if we coup Cameroon, we threaten the flip of multiple.
So yeah, and Nigeria. Yep, that's true. And we're using us, not the turn after. So they have to respond by putting an op in Nigeria and Zaire or counter-coupping. Should we do that?
I think we coup Cameroon. Yeah, I think we coup Cameroon.
All right, so let's hope it's an all-1. Hooray!
It's reasonable. We got our mill-ops. We're good.
We are good. We do have that in our favor.
And then Ask Not is our next play, followed by 5-year plan.
Yep.
So we're guaranteed that's what we're doing. They will have 3 cards, one of which is Fidel, which they'll purge with Ask Not. What else would they purge? Do you know anything else about their hand or not?
We know nothing else about their hand.
Okay. What other super dangerous mid-war cards are there? Oh, they did.
Ooh.
I mean,
So,
we give them Ask Not.
yeah.
We were going to do it anyway.
We're just one op lighter. That's unfortunate.
Well,
But it's
but
what it is.
remember, this gives them. They spent an event on it. We
That's
still
true.
get to spend 2 of the 3 ops.
That's true.
So
Yeah. So we're
you
only an
can
op
think of
out.
it as we lost 1 op, but they lost 2.
Very good. U2 incident has gone as well.
Let's hope they got all scoring cards, but not Central America.
Right. So what about
Actually,
missile envy? Take Israel? Coup Guatemala?
well, Israel doesn't change the Middle East, but cooing Guatemala does change Central America if they
Agreed.
got that.
Should we do it?
Yes.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay. Please have scoring cards. Please have drawn 2 scoring cards. You know you want
Middle
to have
East.
drawn 2 scoring cards.
Middle East and Asia.
If they coup one of those 2 countries, I think our clear plan is to coup it back.
Yep.
Cameroon or Guatemala.
Yep. Give them nothing.
If they don't, then 2 Israel, 1 Saudi Arabia.
Yep, it's an unscored region. I like it. That makes sense. I guess the risk is that they tap Chile, potentially. But I don't think we should be overprotecting there.
Okay,
so they went
cool.
Nigeria, Zaire, Philippines. So they overprotected all the African regions, and we can now pitch Southeast Asia and laugh in their faces.
Yep. Perfect.
So
do you
Iraq,
agree 2 Israel, 1
Israel, 1
Saudi
Saudi?
Arabia?
Sure.
I think that's good.
It's a shame that OPEC's gone, but that is life.
And we just did this after they finished taking Southeast Asia. That was like the rudest thing possible. I love that.
So cruel. So very cruel. But that's what we are. And after all your talk of using the China card in early war, we're still holding it at the end of turn 4. So disappointing.
I know. Well, because it's not a rule. It's just I'm not opposed to it. Except an opportunity that was perfect didn't present itself.
They're more like guidelines, really.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back up to speed on the wine. I think I've got a third of a bottle left. Yeah.
Yes. Meanwhile, I have finished pouring the entire bottle into my glass.
Dude!
I will be working on bottle 2 very soon. How much time have we been in this game? Feels like hours.
Yeah,
but...
it's only half an hour on our game clock, but it's also 25 minutes on theirs. So it's been about an hour.
So I've had
a bottle of wine an hour.
My glass of wine is big, so I only get about 4 glasses. So it's like 1.25 normal glasses worth per regular glass for the one that I use. It just has okay, maybe this sounds stupid, but this specific glass is my favorite wine drinking glass. There's something about the shape that makes it like air out correctly that I love.
Very nice. Okay, so they super dominate Africa, which is a shame. But we got VOA, which is good.
Oh, that makes me so happy. We also have Quag.
So we could quag them, and then we could deal with Africa to some extent, even if they, basically, unless they drop Africa in the headline, we could quag them and do some damage.
We can quag coup Nigeria.
We've got a lot of one-op cards, which is a shame. Kitchen Debates is active,
actually,
so we need to watch out for that. There's Nixon, so we do want to use the China card potentially at some point. Flower Power.
They might have grain sales, by the way.
They might, as well as ABM. Those are both nasty cards. Quag Shuttle Dip. Shuttle Dip's not great for us with Asia the way it is. What do we think is the headline? Quagmire or South America?
They have 1 more battleground than we do for Kitchen Debates.
So if we coup successfully, we can pitch it.
Correct.
All right.
So what I'm thinking potentially is Quagmire them. Use... Oh boy, we don't want to play Shuttle Dip, but we don't want to play Voice either.
Flower Power to coup Nigeria to guarantee flipping a battleground.
I'm kind of tempted to coup Angola. I know we have Portuguese Empire crumbles, but what I specifically want to do with that is set up realigns against Zaire, and then if we take Botswana later, we can set up like if they fail a bunch of stuff.
So either way, Quagmire's the headline, yeah?
I think so. I think it's a great headline. Let's try it.
Grain sales. Boo.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Boo. Oh no!
Really? Really? Really?
Well, I mean, of course
They're gonna give
they're in
it
a
back
hard.
to us.
They may have to, yeah. But then just coup with grain sales, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna give it back to us and probably coup
Ah,
Libya.
you
I
filthy
think
dogs.
they're gonna coup Libya. Ugh.
But it means we could event Portuguese Empire crumbles and then flip it the turn after. Yeah, but then they need to be stuck in the trap a bit longer. Ah,
I don't think that's bad.
it's annoying.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. We got this.
That's the spirit. Never give up.
They
Oh,
didn't give
good
it back
coup.
to us?
Yeah, coup VOA. That's fine. So,
That's silly. Why would they not give it back to us? That's a terrible card for us. We're forced to space it. Now we get to space shuttle dip.
mm-hmm.
Um,
So,
and I think we probably want to use the China card as well. So Libya is the most obvious target, but at the same time, I'm kind of thinking maybe no,
if
we have to.
if all we want to do is break Africa, we could go into Algeria. We could use flower
Well,
power,
I'm
pump
actually
Algeria, and then convert the turn after.
I'm fine with giving up Africa right now. In terms of here's the other thing we can do. We can flower. They're in Quagmire. They have one turn guaranteed that they can't play.
Yep.
If we break Argentina and put 2 in Peru,
Ooh.
then we get domination,
Oh, and then
presence-less
take South
domination.
America. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hadn't seen that. I like that. That's sassy.
How much is the points for South America domination? I can't
That's
remember.
6,
I love
baby.
that. I think 6 points is great.
Yeah. It's done, because I like it too. That
And
was
now,
sexy.
if they fail, we put.
No.
Okay, they didn't fail. I think we play it immediately.
What were we going to do? Just so that the
I was
master
going to say
strategist here.
put one with kitchen debates into Uruguay because
Yeah.
I think. Well, yeah. So we just got to play this at this point.
Yep.
Or okay, I was
No,
going to
no.
say, do we
There's
take it with China card?
no.
Yeah.
I suppose
No, no,
maybe
no.
for kitchen debates, but nah. We
Because
want
they
to.
could have just. Go ahead. Sorry.
Do we want to use the China card because of Nixon?
I think so. I don't mind giving 2 points at this point.
More than giving away a face-up China card, yeah. Oh man, Africa is not good.
It's okay.
It's not.
It's okay.
I mean, it's okay in that like trying to reassure someone away, but it's not okay in the sense that they control it.
I
Ooh,
wouldn't
Brezhnev to
worry too much.
space. That's a weird AR2 play. Oh, they wanted the 2 VP square. No joy.
Okay. So
Space shuttle
double check
diplomacy
kitchen
or
debates. I think kitchen debates is bugged right now. I think we are actually ahead or even.
so
So
let's
can
see.
you
We're -2 in
click it?
Central America.
If you just click it and then put it away, it usually updates.
Nope. Still
Oh,
alive.
weird.
Because
Okay.
they couped Libya, didn't they? So
Oh, you're right. Okay, so they are one ahead there. Okay, so maybe we use China card to Libya to Iraq. That feels good. We got a bunch of cards, right?
-2, -1,
So let's see. We've got
3,
we're at
4,
minus
5,
one. We're at
6,
minus
5,
six,
4, 3, 2,
minus
1.
five.
No, I see. I think we're still behind because of the Africa situation. I think they're still ahead by 1.
Okay, then maybe instead. Well, I still like this play though.
Me too. And we've still got time to take Egypt and Saudi if we want to try and redress the balance, or maybe we
True.
just simply can't.
Although I don't. I still don't want to take Egypt because Sadat.
Yeah.
Or we just hold kitchen debates until it's a more favorable situation.
Yeah. Well, now we played the China card. We've got that flexibility.
Yeah.
This
I
for
think
now.
we can hold kitchen debates and Portuguese Empire crumbles.
Yeah.
Because we're going to play Nixon, we're going to space shuttle, and we're going to get rid of Summit so we don't have a shitty card next turn. Or
Agreed.
sorry, sorry, stream. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's
Love this.
done.
Great
Done.
plan.
Done.
We're threatening a potential control of the Middle East.
We are.
Possible.
I mean,
It's not likely,
the
but it's
Sadat fear
possible.
notwithstanding. Of course, Muslim Rev's still in the deck.
Yep, that's true.
So we gave them China card.
We did.
Still those
But
5 cards
like
left.
all of the major players that suck for us are out right now, right? CIA was discarded turn 3.
Yep.
Train Sales has been played. So we have
ABM,
several turns.
yeah. ABM is the only like really. Well, I suppose actually now we've given up the China card, Yusuri is kind of bad for us. Ah, but that's perfect timing. So now, do we
Yay.
play Shuttle Diplomacy, knowing that Middle East scoring is coming out next, and they can't not like Shuttle Diplomacy is now a free card because we're gonna dominate the Middle East.
That's a really excellent point. I think the answer is yes, and I think we take Argentina with it.
Nice. Even though South America scored, yeah, I like that because they can't stop us dominating the Middle East. Like
Well,
they're
the
just in a
reason I
bad
say that
place.
is the only other place where we could get a point is Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And frankly, we can get that whenever we want.
We can. Any damn time we please. Should we do it?
Let's do it. Yep.
It is done. Do you want to say hello to Fruitstrike? We are on stream, so other people hear you say hello. She waved. A
Who is
wave.
it? Sorry?
Who do you think is waving in my house to me?
Oh, I'm
The dog.
sorry.
The dog waved hello.
I mean, your dog is pretty talented. I've never met a more persistent barker.
She's licking her paw now, so obviously she can tell we're talking about hands. Anyway, yes, it's Mrs. C. She says hello.
Hi, Mrs. C.
Fruitstrike says hello. Did you have a good Christmas?
It was the best Christmas ever. I was drunk by noon.
It was the best Christmas ever. He was drunk by noon. Jenny says good.
That
Oh, puppet governments is nasty. One Brazil. Oh, and well, I mean that's annoying, but we weren't going to get there anyway because of Fidel. So that's just to dominate, right?
I think we should try to realign Brazil. 2 attempts. Let's look at the odds real quick.
It's -1, isn't it? Yeah. So
yeah. Let's look at the odds. Not with that. With Nixon. With Nixon for sure.
Well, either way, it's a 2-up card. So let's do that.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
it's around a quarter attempt, and we get 2 shots at it.
So 3/4 chance that we fail times 3/4 chance that we fail is 9/16, which is slightly more than half.
Yep.
So slightly more than half the time we fail. Maybe it's bad.
So the alternative is that we coup Haiti or Nicaragua for Milops, but we don't.
Well, probably not Nicaragua because
and also it doesn't stop them dominating. But we do need Milops. Oh, if we
need Milops.
Yeah, if we use kitchen
Nixon,
debates.
Haiti. Oh, kitchen debates. That's right.
It's currently a freebie.
Yep, you're right. Well, we can always coup Haiti whenever with Nixon to get our 2 points. So why don't we use kitchen debates right now to play into Uruguay? Because what that does is it says, if you have Central America, go ahead and play it. We're going to take Brazil.
Even though they don't know we haven't got a 3-up card.
Right.
I like it. You're a blagger.
Oh, geez. Okay. I don't know what that means in English.
A blagger is someone who bluffs. Someone who bluffs. A blagger is someone who
means in American.
So, we good?
Okay. Do it. It was free.
It's done. There will be no poking of the chest. Do you not say blag in America? A blag is like when it's a smooth talker.
No. A blagger is someone that resides in a lorry, in the bonnet of the lorry.
What?
No. I'm just saying random words in England that I was just trying to think of other English words.
Lorries don't really have bonnets because of the engine structure, so.
I know they don't. I was just literally spewing forth terms that aren't used in the United States.
Right, you are, Squire.
But we'll just shove that conversation into the bin.
You mean the trash can?
Exactly. Look at you. You're so cultured.
I am. I'm drinking the Californian wine. It's making me loquacious.
So one thing we could do as well. Okay, we have 2 turns left, right?
We have 2 action rounds left. Yes.
I think we use. So we're going to use Nixon to coup something. It could be Haiti, but Haiti doesn't change the landscape much.
It don't. But if we coup Sudan, and then get a
That
coup
also
off on
doesn't
an.
change the answer.
It doesn't, but if we then get a coup on a battleground before they drop Africa scoring, they
Wow.
don't dominate.
They overprotected it.
They want it. They want Brazil. They love the delicious barbecue, and they're doing it in
Here's
honor of Pelé.
okay. We made a mistake.
Did we?
Yes, because we don't have mill-ops. So
What?
actually,
That's what I was saying about the whole cooing thing.
right. So, sorry. I meant sorry. We want to space as well, and we don't have mill-ops. I think actually
But we can
maybe
do
we keep
both.
Summit to the next turn.
Yep. So we get our 2
So
mill-ops and we
let's
space. Space Nixon?
yes, because it's just 2 points that we don't have to deal with, and it might never come back again.
Oh, boo! Oh, we're going to give those people hard time in that gulag.
It's fine. It's
Ah, they've
fine.
got Central America.
Yep,
Yes,
we got
sly
it.
dogs.
Oh well. I mean,
And
like our
Coup
coup didn't
Sudan?
change anything, right? Yeah, I think coup Sudan. I think you're right.
With Portuguese.
Yep.
We don't want to keep Portuguese and give up a VP
No,
cooing a summit.
because no, we don't.
Okay. There it is.
The reason why is if Africa scoring doesn't come out in the headline, then we can coup something and make it so that they don't even have domination at that point.
Very good.
Now they're probably going to play influence such that they get at least one influence in a non-battleground in Africa because of that very thing. But hopefully we draw Che, and if we draw Che, then we can coup the African one and then coup Haiti. At least Puppet is out. We have to think about OAS. OAS isn't actually terribly tragic at this point.
Well, not with both both regions scored as well. We'll have plenty of time to repair.
I'd really like ABM. That would be grand.
Well, they've had all the power cards, so it's only fair we get ABM.
They're probably going to get ABM. Now that you said that.
Ah, I mean, you know, there's a 50-50 chance, so
But
I'm not
also,
gonna
I don't
I'm not gonna
mind.
take
Okay.
responsibility for that.
They get ABM, like whatever. The game is a game of highs and lows.
That's right. And we
We
plumb the
will.
depths, don't we? We're like
Uh,
James Cameron visiting the Titanic.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because this is a PG stream.
Okay. If it was a Titanic related joke, it will work because I've never watched it.
So is mine. Just kidding. Let's see. What could we do? Summit sucks that we're holding. That really sucks.
It does. If we dominated more regions, we could have a really fun like headline of Summit, which is always great. But
we do eventually want to take
Spain,
nice. Portugal.
I'm very happy with them using Camp David for ops.
Muslim revolution.
Yeah, but
too bad we didn't get Sadat.
And shuttle diplomacy obviously means that we can't control anyway.
I mean, but we'll eventually control.
That's true.
Right?
If they Sadat, we use Muslim Rev for sure.
So what's left? We have Middle East scoring left and Africa scoring, right?
Yes, the only scoring cards left are those ones.
So I think maybe it's possible that Cambridge 5 might be a smart thing to play.
Yep.
I'm also
I don't
down for
see
Willy
another.
Brandt.
Yeah, Willie's fine, but Europe scoring's gone, and we could get that VP at any time. It doesn't do a lot in the headline, whereas Cambridge 5 gives us information, even if it's negative
Or
information.
Not. How many cards are left in the deck?
10.
So out of 19 cards, it's pretty likely that one of them belongs to them.
Yeah, 50-50, right?
So I think Cambridge 5 is a pretty good headline here.
Agreed. Just putting the rest of our hand tracking in, and the last thing is Muslim Rev, and we're going Cambridge 5 in the headline. I like that a lot. Ooh, that's gonna. Well, I mean, I was gonna say it's gonna do a lot, but they control all of Southeast Asia and Africa. That's gonna do nothing.
Yeah, it just makes them control even more.
Yeah, but we can coup Nigeria with the 4-up card.
The one in Angola already protects them from anything Cambridge can do.
Yep.
And for the Middle East, I don't know. I mean, like, they probably have Sadat as well, so I think one in Saudi Arabia is what we do if it's Middle East.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that. I have to say that Sadat has been haunting your dreams this game.
No, I don't think so. Like, I just don't mind. Like, I'm not going to take Egypt when.
Man.
Why would I spend an op in Egypt
If we rewind
when
the
it
screen,
doesn't?
I'm just saying, I think you said the word Sadat more than any other word in this last hour.
I bet I said wine more.
I mean, if you keep saying wine now, you're going to get the average up, so that's fair, but it's also sneaky.
You missed an opportunity about whining. There,
Hey!
that would have been a great joke against me.
I actually did a quiz today where one of the rounds was jokes, so we could do those while we're playing.
They have nothing.
They got nothing! Okay, so Africa's safe for another
I think
turn. Maybe we'll get 5-year plan. That'd be great.
I think clearly we use nuclear test ban to coup Nigeria.
Agreed. I like that. That is sassy.
And then, so when they Sadat, I think we should use Cuban Missile Crisis to put 2 in Egypt because
Yep.
then we can Muslim afterwards.
Oh, yeah. So we want more than a 1, but we're going to do this?
Yes.
Hooray!
Perfect.
Nuclear test ban is gone, and they used CRG, Cambridge Fire. Yeah, that's fine.
I need to very briefly go and do one quick errand in my house.
That's fine. If you're
It
going to
should
tinkle,
be.
make sure you close the door this time.
It's not what it is, but it's going to be
Okay.
about 1 minute. I'll be
Okay,
right
go.
back.
Go, go, go. While Fruitstrike is gone, I will find the joke round from the quiz I did, and we can do it when he gets back. I know how to spoil you all. So, well, thanks to Fruitstrike, we're not in terrible shape, right? So, Africa is problematic when it comes out, but now we've got Nigeria. It's less bad. Middle East is great, and the scoreline's red, which is more than I would have thought leaving the early war. When we were at what? They were at +4, and we hadn't gone into South America or Africa. And now we know they don't have scoring cards this time. That gives us an awful lot of information to play with too. So, yeah, living the dream. All thanks to Fruity. But don't tell him I told you. What if we can? Is Fruity a good nickname for Fruitstrike, or is that an unreasonable one? He does drink a lot of wine. The being the village lush isn't necessarily wrong for his attributes. Okay. D-star to space. Okay. I mean, you know, the longer the game goes, the less interested I am in D-star. So that's fine. Ah, but that's not. Buggers. They got to space. 2 VP for them. 2 juicy victory points. What do we like? Event Willy. So we get hold Libthy, right? I mean, spacing John Paul's fine, but then it goes back in the deck. Maybe we want to event Libthy AR7 to hold John Paul through the reshuffle. It's been more than a minute. I don't know what he's doing. The problem is, it's these American properties with their massive footprints. Walking from one end to the other takes forever. Do you remember that place in Houston? It did feel like we just walked around indoors the whole time. Ludicrous. Well, it's a good thing we've got a lot of time on the clock. Come on. I don't want to make a decision myself. That's not what this is about. Hope he hasn't fallen over. Can you ring 911? Our friend who's a bit of a lush may have slipped over on his way back to the laptop. Did it! Woo! Champ. The bottle is empty. Oh dear. More than a minute. This stream is boring now. It's officially boring. Well, definitely don't want to play Muslim Rev. Eventing Willie's probably fine. Or spacing John Paul, but that puts it back in for the reshuffle. Hello,
Okay.
you're back. That was more than a minute.
Sorry. Oh my gosh, I know. I
Filling the
apologize.
space was agony. It was absolute agony.
So what did they do? Did they space D style?
They spaced D style, and they did get there, so they got
Okay.
2 VP as well.
Dang it. Okay, well that's fine.
Do we want to hold John Paul through the turn? Because we don't want it to come back in the reshuffle. Is that a hold card?
That seems great.
Yep. So
we don't have any reason to space any longer.
Indeed. We don't want to do Muslim Rev before Sadat. So do we want to event Willie, maybe? Or event Liberation Theology? But I think those are our only real options. We know they're not going to score Africa.
Let's do Lib Thea, 2 Mexico, 1 Cuba.
Okay. Although they're +3? +2 if we put one into Cuba for realigns.
Yeah, but if they realign, we take Mexico.
Yeah, where they're only... And they're even in Mexico. You're right. So they then have to take Mexico and then realign Cuba. But then we could coup Nicaragua or Haiti the turn after.
Yeah, and they've already spaced, so hopefully they have Che.
Yep.
But they're not going to play Che at this point.
Should we do it?
Real.
Should we do
it? Yeah.
Yep. It's done. I like that. That's good. My only other thought is Lib Thea or Willie was the only real choice, I thought.
Yeah. At some point, we probably want to take Sportugal, but not this point.
Yep. Sure. And we've got Cuban Missile Crisis to do some decent ops damage with. Oh, yeah, before you left, I was going to ask you some of the questions from the jokes quiz round we did. So the quiz round is, you get given the first line of the joke and you have to complete it.
Okay.
Let's see what they do here, lads. So, do we coup Haiti with...
How I Learned to Stop Worrying.
Agreed. Here it comes.
Actually?
No, too late.
Okay, it's fine.
Too late. Don't actually me.
The reason why I said it is Summit was probably a better choice, but with the result that we got, it was better.
Oh man, they're on a hurry to get through. Oh, nuclear subs. So they want a coup. Should we do Cuban Missile Crisis? Because then they have to take 2 out of West Germany.
I think we put 1 into Saharan states with Summit.
Okay, so if they coup Nigeria, we can realign.
Event to take 2 out.
But that's a whole 3 ups for 2, yeah? Okay. So 1 Summit Saharan states.
Yeah, because if we just keep giving them things to deal with that suck for them, then they're not going to coup Nigeria.
Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Done. All right, so while they're thinking about where to coup, I'll ask you the first of these questions. So the first line of the joke is, I've been reading a book on anti-gravity.
Too bad Uncle Gravity wasn't in it.
No. You can have 2 answers here, not even just 1.
She's really down to earth.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's not either of those though. So the answers were it's impossible to put down, or it's a light read. Ooh, so should we just do we play back in or do we not? Oh no, if we play, we do have to play back in so they can't walk in with Cameroon. But we could realign them if they do.
Yeah, I don't think we play back in.
Okay. What should we do instead? Do we Willy Brandt?
other existential
Ooh,
threats.
I
For
like it.
example,
Tapping Brazil.
I think we use Muslim, get rid of Egypt, and why would we do that? Why don't we
Before
play Muslim
Sadat.
for 4 ops? Take Egypt. No, because the reason why it's good to get rid of Egypt is because if they play Sadat, then they only get one, and we take it
And
with
we
Cuban
sweep
Missile
them.
Crisis.
Yep, agreed. We want to hold Muslim Rev for as long as possible. So
So
event willing,
then
or use Cuban Missile Crisis to do something kooky.
I think right now the only thing we care about them cooing is Argentina. So I think the play is to take Willy Brandt and put one in Argentina and one in Uruguay.
Okay. So we're giving up a
Does that make
VP.
sense?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Overprotection is sensible at a point where they're nuclear subbing. Shubbing. That's a Sean Connery.
The other thing I could see is to try and kind of goad them into doing Sadat. We could put one in Uruguay and one in Egypt because the
That's
Uruguay
true.
point,
We can do rear lines, yeah.
yeah, and this says, okay, go ahead and play Sadat if you have it.
Yeah, do it. I dare ya. Shoot it.
I like it.
Done.
Now the problem is we're gonna have to space John Paul next, so
We are.
we don't
That's
actually have an answer.
well, we can choose when to do that for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, chat have been working on some Britishisms.
Oh boy, this is gonna be exciting.
Slag tags and tramp stamps.
Tramp stamp exists in the US for sure.
Yeah, I've never heard of slag tag in Britain either. Tramp stamp is definitely the de facto term. Dictator of Canada has gone with shag the bollocks off the lorry. Snog the trousers of the lorry, so the prefect shaves the bollocks or shags the bollocks. Okay, so that's a lot of Britishisms.
Forgot about shagging. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Austin Powers did a lot for that, raising the profile of shagging in America. So anyway, back to the terrible jokes. How do you get Pikachu onto a bus?
Make sure it's an electric vehicle.
Oh, that's good. That's good, but you're definitely thinking laterally rather than bad wordplay puns.
How do you get Pikachu onto the bus?
Yep.
You poke him onto it.
Yay! There we go. Well done.
That's so good.
It is. I thought you'd like it. How about I'm afraid of calendars.
Oh, I think I know this one. I can't remember it though. What is it? I don't know. I'm afraid of calendars. Oh, I should be thinking about the game. It's our turn. Okay,
I'll put you out
so
your misery. It's my days are numbered.
that's what it is.
There you go.
Crap! I
Anyway,
knew that. I was like,
so
the end is near, but I was like, that's not true. That's not how it is.
well, it could be. So they played into Nigeria and tapped Saharan states. Stop us realigning. Sassy.
Which is great because they wasted 2 ops in the Saharan states. John Paul to space.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Yeah,
They don't have Africa
I think we have
scoring.
to save Muslim.
Yeah.
What's that?
They don't have Africa scoring, so we've got time to deal with this.
We want to save Muslim, right?
Mm-hmm. We do, yeah. I think so. I think in the long run, Middle East scores us a lot more with OPEC as well. So space, John Paul.
So, or we use Cuban Missile Crisis for something.
Which is only what, flipping Nigeria and giving them a chance to coup it back, or taking Cuba.
We could take Saharan states and
and
flip
Cuba.
Nigeria. Take Saharan states and put one in Nigeria.
Well, they'll just coup Nigeria, right? Oh yeah, but then we realign. But then we don't have a card to realign with if we want to use Muslim Rev.
Well, it's still, well, I guess they get Milops then too.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. Saharan states and 2 Cuba.
Yeah.
Yep, I like it.
Dumb.
Just keep them with no coup targets, right?
That's
like
right.
Nuclear.
Give them nothing to do.
So far, they've used 2 different cards to take Nigeria.
That's right. They love it. All right. What do the Eiffel Tower and tapeworms have in common? We did not get this one. We dropped a point here.
Eiffel Tower and tapeworms. It takes guts to be inside them.
That's good,
That
but
doesn't make
it's
sense.
not the right one.
I give up.
They're both parasites.
Lol. I love that.
Good one.
Okay, so this is like a supremely bad dad joke quiz.
Oh, definitely, yeah. So the next one is I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. ... Ooh, Che. That's nice. So we can coup Nicaragua and
I think
definitely
we should
Nicaragua, right?
coup. How many do we have? We have 4 different sites. So Zimbabwe is more important than Nicaragua right now, don't you think? Because the country count in Africa could change.
Yeah. But Nicaragua
So
and
that's
Zimbabwe jumped out as my two. I think there's no
let's
point in us
start.
doing the ones we control.
Okay, fair enough. Let's start with Zimbabwe.
It doesn't matter which one we start with because we're guaranteed to do the other one.
Oh, you're right. I just realized that. Okay, good.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
Take
Nice.
that. Nice work, Che. Yeah, sorry. So the joke is I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. Wow, they're just cooing non-battlegrounds like they're going out of fashion. Space John Paul?
Yeah, I think we have to keep Muslim.
Agreed. Boo! Gulag! Gulag!
25 letters. I don't know.
Oh, that's the start of the joke. I don't know.
How about, but I couldn't see the last one.
Very good. You couldn't see the last one. The answer is I don't know why.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
I was on the right track.
yep. The one that Mrs. C got, what do you get if you combine a kangaroo and a sheep?
A kangaroo and a sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Kangaroo and a sheep. Something that pulls the wool down under? I don't know.
That's pretty good. No, the answer is a woolly jumper.
Woolly. What does that mean?
A jumper is a sweater.
Oh,
But because
okay.
kangaroos
No
jump,
wonder.
right? Because they're marsupials and they hop. So a
Well,
woolly jumper.
there goes those cultural.
I know. Oh dear. How about this one? I used to be addicted to soap.
I used to be addicted to soap, but I slipped away from it. I don't know.
I get a real Mitch Hedberg vibe from your stand-up comedy.
Okay, this is
What did
really
they do?
good
They
for
played
us.
a mitt and they played 2 into Venezuela just to level up South America. Okay, fine.
Here's the guarantee for us is we are going to take Saudi Arabia and threaten that we are going to completely presenceless dominate the Middle East.
But we
Which would be
can't
13.
because they've got
We
Lebanon.
will eventually.
Okay,
Because
and we can't
Muslim
control it
guarantees
because of shuttle dip. Sadly.
Now, has a redraw happened? It has.
Yes, the reshuffle has occurred, and we do want to get Middle East off before Asia because of that.
Let's double check how many cards they got in the reshuffle, because we only got 1. No,
Yeah,
we got more than 1.
We got 3. Colonial Rearguards, Latin American Death Squads, and Cuban Missile Crisis.
Okay. This sucks that Middle East didn't come
So they
before
got
the
UN
reshuffle.
intervention. Oh, it's a
They
good
have
thing we got
Africa as
Usure.
well.
They got OAS and Sadat. So maybe ABM in the headline because they have Africa. But they know we have ABM. They've got Lone Gunman. Ooh.
There's not much they can do about it, though.
So I make them 4. Let me see if I've got this right. UN intervention, OAS, Sadat, Africa, Lone Gunman, and South African unrest.
Yeah. I think possibly thing that we should do is Cuban Missile Crisis.
To stop
Because
them
they know
using Lone Gunman. Yep.
And they don't know that we have ABM.
Agreed. Yep. I like that.
I'm sorry, they don't know that we have Cuban Missile Crisis. They know that we have ABM, and they're probably thinking...
That's right, because we used Cuban Missile Crisis last turn.
So if they missile envy ice, we give them Marshall Plan, which sucks, but it's
what it is.
Not the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Cuban Missile Crisis forces them. Then the thing is, they have to take 2 out of West Germany as well.
Yeah.
to be able to
do anything.
coup the
Yeah.
African things. And then we use ABM after Cuban
To
Missile
coup
Crisis
Nigeria.
to coup Zaire, I think.
Okay.
I know that's risky. Nigeria is the sure bet. But also,
Zaire's not great since they have Angola. Like, there's no realign potential down there.
the thing I like about Zaire is we're protected by Zimbabwe and the other one. I can't read it right now. Cameroon?
Cameroon, yeah. Either
But
way,
anyway, that's a moot point. The point is Cuban Missile Crisis is what I think we should headline.
Sounds good. It's done. Should wait and see if they defect us, which they might do. Have we got one more?
Mind if they defect? That seems fine.
For sure. Oh yeah, I used to be addicted to soap. The punchline is, but I'm clean now.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
We'll stop doing those because we're in mid to late war now, and we should probably focus on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got it done. Down and dirty. So do we drop Middle East scoring in response?
No.
Or do we do something else first?
We absolutely use lads. We use lads to take Saudi Arabia because they're going to respond with Sadat, but then we use Muslim
that's true.
of Egypt and Libya. They know we have Middle East scoring, so now they're going to play Sadat. And now we play Muslim, and they know we're going to play Muslim, and we're going to get rid of Egypt and Libya. They need to go into Israel first if they want to, which actually is a good play. But that's fine.
So we're using Marshall Plan. They're doing it, okay. So,
okay. Yeah, I think this was a mistake on their part. I think they should have gone into Israel.
Yeah?
Yep, absolutely, 100%.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think we're going to eventually use ABM to coup Venezuela, and then we'll try an alliance for progress by poking Mexico and putting one up somewhere so they get only a single point.
I like it. Are we using Marshall Plan to take Portugal and Turkey?
We can do that, yes. I think that's a smart move.
Oh, boo!
Oh, shit. That's awful. Well,
that's huge.
Let's put... Okay, so we need to put some points into... Oh, how do we get these points in there?
We don't. I think we probably just drop Middle East now.
No, we want control. Control is worth 3 additional points. That's a lot.
Shuttle diplomacy is in play.
Snickers.
It has been for several turns. So just drop it. If we drop it, we can then move on to the ABM plan afterwards.
Yeah, you're right. That stinks.
Well, we thought it was a risk-free shuttle diplomacy quite some time ago. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We got points. I'm not following the card thing at the bottom. Boo. So Southeast Asia scoring has gone. And they also played Sadat, which has gone. And we played... Yeah, okay, fine. That's good.
What are we spacing? I'm thinking Usuri.
Colonial rear guards. Oh, no, you're right. With Africa and Asia the way it is. Hey! Give us those points.
That's greedy, good. Greedy Man, this is like the biggest points roller coaster I've seen in a while. Do you want to ABM Venezuela now?
Yeah, I want to get it done. Coup Venezuela. Big money. Nice big 6, please. Oh, a 4's fine.
Okay. Yeah, a 4 is totally good.
So we could, if they don't tap Venezuela, we could use Alliance Progress to realign Brazil.
We can.
We can. Do you want to hear Mrs. C's mum's favourite joke?
Sure.
What do you call a 3-legged donkey?
I don't feel like this is an appropriate joke.
It's just because you've got a dirty mind. Oh, I like that. That's very good. That's good OS work. But we could coup because they would then have to take 2 out of Germany to coup back. So we could use colonial rear guards because Africa and Southeast Asia is a disaster to coup Colombia.
But then they just take Venezuela.
But they have to use a 3-op or more card to do it.
I think that's. I actually am more in favor of breaking Mexico and adding 1 to Venezuela and letting them
And
do
making
the
them
realigns.
realign. Okay. Which is in their control because they can't coup. But you're right, it ditches alliance progress for 2 VP. Oh yeah, because of
I
Panama.
do.
Panama as well.
Snickers. Maybe we space that instead and just suffer Usuri.
Ooh. Well, we don't have to, right? We could use colonial rear guards and Marshall Plan and Space Alliance and hold Usuri. Colonial rear guards is actually a playable card in this circumstance because Africa and Asia
Which
is the
is
way
really
it is.
bizarre.
So yeah. So do we just go Marshall Plan, takes Portugal and Turkey? Do we just space colonial rear guards?
But that lets them do the same thing that they were going to do before.
Uh-huh. Do we use Marshall Plan to take Portugal but not Turkey? Because we're far enough ahead in Europe that we don't have to take both.
So we get to hold 1 card, right?
Yeah.
We can play Marshall successfully. We get to hold 1 card. So we could hold Usuri.
Mm-hmm.
We could space Alliance and we could play Colonial. Or
Mm-hmm.
we could. Yeah. We could. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I think we play Marshall and Colonial and Space Alliance because I don't want to give them points. Every
Yeah.
point matters at this point in the game.
Agreed.
So then, how about the play that we do is maybe take Colonial rear guards and put 1 up in Brazil, so that even if they realign us, we can.
So putting
Get
an
right
op
back in.
into a place we don't control.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of ways, like we could put it in Colombia as well, but then that kind of like tells them coup here because you need mill-ops and it's really advantageous.
If we're going to do that, we may as well just tap Mexico.
Yep, that's true. You're right.
Because they
So
can't realign both. Although Mexico's still
we
+1 actually, because they control Mexico and control USA and are head in Mexico.
but
So Mexico's
not.
not good either.
Maybe we do take the 2 hit point. I said 2 VP swing from Alliance and just put 2 into Mexico. What do you think about that?
That makes it 0, so they have to respond to it. But we give up 2 VPs for. We give up 2 VP for 2 VP, right? Because if we control Mexico, we get a 1 VP
Yeah,
swing.
this is a bad idea. I agree. It's a
Yeah, I
bad
don't
idea.
like it.
Okay. I'm actually fine with any of these options. What's your choice at this point?
I mean, my original instinct was to use colonial rear guards to coup Colombia, because then they can't realign Venezuela. They have to invest a lot more ops to take Venezuela, and if we're not using alliance anyway, it's not a massive swing.
Let's do it.
Yeah? Is
Yep,
that the
I
wine
like it.
talking, or is that you?
No,
It's
it's not the wine
impossible to
talking.
tell.
I don't think we should coup first. I think we should let them play first. That way they don't know what we're going to do with it.
Oh, event first. I see what you mean. Should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
At least then they have to make a decision and we can go back to deciding how to use the ops. We can have the same argument all over again.
I'm on my 2nd bottle. This is awful.
Our second bottle's mulled wine, and I think following a delicious Californian Infidel, mulled wine is possibly the worst decision I can make. Do you have plans for New Year?
Basic plans.
Is there a ball to watch dropping in your state, or is that just a weird New York thing?
I think that's a New York thing, but regardless, I'm not really a big New Year's person in terms of. To me, it's just another day.
You and the Mrs. C family would get on like a house on fire because they also don't give shit one about New Year.
Yeah.
So I come from a family where New Year is possibly more important than the Christmas and holiday season. So joining this family where they're like, oh, we'll just go to bed at 9 o'clock because tomorrow is the New Year, is a very weird kind of pivot from what I grew up with,
I
which
mean,
was like
I don't go to bed
we're staying
until
up till like 5 or 6 in the morning. We're gonna have mandatory fun, and you're going to resolve to have a better year.
I am okay with any of it. They haven't played the China card, have they?
Nope, still got it.
Are
But
they
they've all
holding hope of Taiwan?
have what?
Are they holding hope of taking Taiwan to make it an
There is
Asia
there is
domination?
zero chance of that happening.
You say that, but it's
They'd have to
not
use a four
zero.
up. They'd have to use a 4-up card to make it 3-3
You're
because
right.
they can't use a China card.
Yes.
You need to drink more of that second bottle of wine. Right, so they have done something, and are we going to coup
They went.
Colombia or go somewhere else?
They are now near Egypt.
Da 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 da. So take Egypt, yeah. That's better in the long run.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well, they made a decision for us we didn't even see. So thank
Good
you
thing
for your
that
service.
we let them play first.
Definitely. Well done. All right, so they've got UN intervention, South African unrest, lone gunman, and one other card. So they can ditch lone gunman with UNI. DEFCON is not a concern for them.
What were their cards again? You and I, Lone Gunman.
South African unrest and one other card.
That sucks that they got you and I. Oh well.
It is tragic, but we got it earlier. So, beggars can't be choosers.
I'm begging and choosing.
Well,
I'm so excited for Marine barracks bombing. That's the worst phrase that I've ever said in my life.
yeah, I'm really excited about those poor soldiers being blown up by terrorists.
What I mean is,
I'm
I want
rubbing my
them to
thighs
lose.
with anticipation.
I want them to lose Libya because that's a 13-point zone for us. Then
Lebanon, not Libya.
did I say Libya?
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
It's fine. I feel like misgendering Middle Eastern countries isn't something that's going to get you cancelled, so you're alright.
Misgendering countries is awesome. I love that idea.
Hey! Asia is ours forever. Yep. Okay. I mean, we weren't going to do a massive deal there.
Marshall into
So,
Turkey, Portugal?
yep, sure.
Or do we space first? Because we could technically use this
The issue
for
is
other
if we space
options.
first, they could take Portugal or Turkey. Oh, they can't take
Good
Turkey. They
point.
can take Portugal. No, and we
Does that
could then use Marshall to take Turkey and Austria, so we're still all right. So I
We
think
are we are so close to doing stuff in Europe to keep domination. I just feel like we should just space alliance at this point.
yep. Cheerio. Oh god, those filthy Russian space people are doing nothing for us.
Is Nixon in the discard pile or the
Nixon's in the deck again. We did not use it. We spaced it.
Dang it. Okay.
Hey, just another nerd got the soap addiction joke. 15 minutes
Nice.
ago. They've just put it in
Talk
chat.
about a
Way to
delayed
go, just another
punchline.
nerd. You nailed it. That's like, imagine the most tortuous, drawn out punchlines. I went to a stand up comedy show where they would do one liners, but we had to wait 15 minutes to give our own answers. It's like, why do I watch this channel? What a complete waste of time.
So basically, a level of funniness equal to just having a regular conversation with you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm always on a 15-minute lag. Got to bleep all the swears. So the problem we
aside
have.
from Africa's the problem we have. Other than
Africa's,
that,
but
the
it
board is
scored, right? The issue is that Europe and Middle East have scored as well. So we're very unlikely to be able to win with war games. So we need some
for
elegant
sure.
solutions. Well, they're going to ditch Lone Gunman as well.
I think what's going to happen is we're going to continue the game without anything score-wise leading to a war games type victory.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will wind up. We need to get to space soon, by the way. I know we just tried to, but we want Star Wars to be ineffective.
Tell that to
'Cause
our
Star
scientists,
Wars.
Fruitstrike. Tell that to our
I know.
scientists. We've been pumping them full of tech, and they've been exploding
So
themselves on the launch pad.
the thing is, Star Wars with Alliance for Progress gets them.
Full VP.
Yep. And that's
Boo!
it is what it is.
Boo.
Maybe they have Willy Brandt again. No, we discarded that before, didn't we?
No, it's back in the deck.
Oh, okay. Maybe, I bet they have it.
So,
Or no, they're trying to coup. They're trying to coup.
to get their Millops at the end of the round. So, Marshall Plan, because we don't want to use Yasuri and give up the China card.
So maybe what we do is use Marshall and just okay. What would happen if we just dumped Marshall into West Germany? 1, 2, 3.
It
That
would go
becomes
to
6 to 4.
6-4.
If they wanted to coup, they would have to make it 4-4. But they would get, let's see, they'd get closer to Canada, UK, Spain, Portugal, and Turkey. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then they would also get Denmark potentially closer.
Yeah, I'm not sure dumping into West Germany does a lot for us. Probably dumping into Asia does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to take. What if we went to Portugal or to Turkey and tapped India or Japan?
I like tapping West Germany more, even
Yeah.
though.
No, I think you're right. Asia's because they've got all the one-step battlegrounds. We're never gonna get ahead in Asia.
Either that or like 2 into Angola. Or dump all of Marshall Plan into Venezuela. Although they can realign that.
Yep, easily. But they won't get Millops if they do.
Okay, let's be conservative, and let's do Portugal and Turkey.
Okay, small C conservative, and we just like fill
This is
Europe.
2 point, or we could do the one in West Germany again, just to make it so they don't control the country once they remove.
No,
the
they're
influence.
overprotected. It's 6-1.
Yeah, but if we do 2 Spain, Portugal, and 1 West Germany, then when they dump 2, because CMC
they
requires
just put 1
2.
back in.
Say
Oh,
again?
right. I see what you mean. It means they no longer control it. I forgot you.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that.
Oh, wait a minute. They wouldn't control it anyway, would they? Even if, because it would go from 6 to 4.
It would go from 7-1 to 5-1 if we went like that. Because they can put 1 into
CMC
West
requires
Germany.
removing 2,
2,
right?
yeah. So
So
they go to
would go to
5-1.
4-1.
No,
if
because
they
they can use Marshall Plan to put 1 in there.
Oh, you're right.
You're right. Which is why we said we should do that all along. What if we did 1 in Portugal, 1 in Turkey, and 1 in West Germany, so that we spread our.
No. I like taking Portugal more because then they can't place an op there.
Okay. So let's
and
do
it
that.
protects
Yeah.
France more from tear down this wall.
For sure. Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We've left ourselves 26 minutes for late war.
It's fine. We'll be fine. We did this last time too.
We did. That's right. And we still got a whole hour before they said they wanted to finish the game, so we're all right. Life is good. You could have still made them presenceless in the Middle East. That's true. So, yeah, if we'd have taken Lebanon before Middle East scoring, they would have not had presence. But we would need a 4-op card to stop flipping it back.
I would rather wait on that.
That's the spirit.
Like, the Middle East is really bad for them.
They don't pretty have any awful. Yeah. But at the moment, the Middle East is basically cancelling Africa, and they're ahead on the scoreboard. So.
But the Middle East is worth more than Africa.
That's true. It's worth a few more. Do they go for Millops? Yes. Okay. Well, that's fine. Do we want Botswana or not? I think we do, right?
Yes, 100%. 100% Botswana. Putting 2 in it doesn't matter. Yeah, Botswana is definitely.
Ooh, we got Star Wars, and we can still space it. That's nice. And Brush War,
That's
but we
nice,
got
but
no 4-up cards. Boo.
yeah, this is not the best hand. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Nixon is bad. Star Wars is
Well,
bad.
not
Usuri
if
is
we
bad.
use the China card first.
Yeah, but we have Usuri as well. And we want to space Star Wars.
True.
Although, if we space something and then play Star Wars if they don't space,
Yep.
that's a possibility. It's just then if they do space and succeed, we have to not play Star Wars.
Yeah, but is there any difficult on this? It's ABM treaty. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So I'm still willing to take that risk because if we use the China card, Star Wars is not. I'm willing to take that risk. So here's the thing. Okay, if they missile Envy Ice, what do they get? They get NORAD.
Mm-hmm. Which is
So
not
I
a
think
big deal.
yeah, I think maybe we play. Well, is it not a big deal? Yeah, it's probably not a big deal.
It's at this point, it's about as not a big deal as we can make it.
So maybe. What the hell do we headline? I think our only headline is Brush War. I can't think of anything else.
And Defectors is in the deck. But yeah, in the absence of anything better. Brush War is
Do we headline
50-50.
Summit?
We're only +1 on Summit, and there's a lot of Defcon droppers. If we headline Summit, we could lose in the headline phase.
How many cards are left in the deck?
Loads.
Okay, so it's unlikely that they got Defectors, but they might have.
Yeah.
I think we
But if
Brush
they
War.
have, the problem with Summit is if they have any of We Will Bury You, Soviet Shoot Down Cal, Grain Sales, blah 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 blah. So Brush War's probably better, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Please don't be Defectors.
VOA, nasty.
Hey, okay, that's fine. Let's see.
Brazil at 50-50 or Panama at 50-50? But we also get a coup.
Or Angola at 50-50.
Angola's not 50-50, right? Because they 3, 4, 5. It's one in 3 because they have Zaire and South Africa.
Not Angola. I'm sorry, Algeria.
Algeria is 50-50. Yes.
I feel like Algeria.
But Algeria's Africa's scored, and we get a coup because they don't drop Defcon.
You're right.
So the two-step battlegrounds are way more profitable in the unscored regions.
Okay. By that token, let's look at when they voice, what would be the thing that they voice us out of?
Pakistan?
It might be, it's probably going to be, I bet it's going to be Egypt.
Yeah, Pakistan and Egypt both seem good.
So does Argentina. Well, maybe not. Nope, that's wrong. There's a lot of good stuff that they could voice.
Pakistan's the highest leverage because Asia's not scored.
You're right. So, yeah, I think Brazil is, I don't know. Yeah, I think Brazil is a better bet. Let's see. Domination in Central America is worth 2. Domination in South America is worth 3. So Brazil is the better bet.
Yeah.
It also helps us with realigning Venezuela eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Way!
Yes!
The first bit worked.
So good. They might target South America now because they might think that we are targeting South. Although we took way too long to decide that, so they probably don't think we're targeting South America.
They know that we have to have a conversation. So it might be they're like, you know what, maybe they've got it, but they have to talk to each other because they value each other's opinions so strongly.
If they've watched the last broadcast, that's doubtful.
Yeah, well, Pakistan was always going to be taken. And then
so did we give up the coup?
Brazil as well. We've got lots of places we can get Milops, and I think being humped in Asia is a big problem.
Now, they could coup Brazil.
Yeah, but we can overprotect, right? We could go 1 Pakistan and 2 or 3 Brazil with NORAD or the China card.
Not NORAD, because then they get an extra point afterwards.
Only if they fill Canada, which they've still got to do as well.
No, you're right.
I
I
am.
forgot completely about that.
You did.
Yeah, I like that idea. One, Pakistan keeps us with the country,
Yep,
and
and
two,
stops them
Brazil.
dominating. Gives them a hard coup target.
Well, okay, let's look. What are their coup targets then? Egypt.
Yeah, which we can. I don't know. It's not good, but it's not the end of the world. And Middle East has scored. They're attacking an unscored region.
You're right. Yep. And it's still. Yep. Let's do it. Go.
Yep. We have 20
Love
minutes
it.
left for our late war.
We're good.
We are great. We're better than good.
We're better than good. We're great. Panama Canal returned. We coup Colombia next turn, unless actually
Ooh,
kitchen
sassy.
debates. Kitchen debates
Yep.
coup Colombia
And like that. We have so
before
many
they
cards
can
we
get.
can't play. Look at all those X's. Telling us no.
I mean, for the event, yeah. There's two X's. You're a drama queen.
It's so many X's. That's like a chunk of our hand telling us no.
We've literally only just barely gotten into the plural amount of
I am the man
X's.
from Del Monte. I like to say yes and no other thing. And I love tinned fruit.
I would love if they try and take over Pakistan, because then
There's no
we
way they're
will
doing
China
that.
card.
No, they'll coup. They're not completely insane, right?
I don't know. I mean, we got our Millops.
That's right.
They didn't.
That's right. We weren't allowed to call them wankers, but we can say they're insane.
I
Crazy
really
in the
like playing with
coconuts.
you.
That's good. I'm glad you do because it's an experience, certainly. Here it comes.
Okay.
We got
Yeah.
VP as well.
Yeah.
Way! How do you like
Oh
them
my god, that
apples?
makes me so happy.
That's right, we're smart.
Okay.
SMRT.
Kitchen debates, coup, Colombia for sure,
More
right?
than a one. More than a one, more than
The
one, more than one,
reason
more than
why
one. Boo!
No! I want to do that because I want them to think we have South America scoring.
Well, they probably think that now anyway. Why do they want Colombia so much? They love their giant mountains and competent cyclists. And coffee. Delicious coffee.
I think Panama Canal, we will
Coup
use, if they
Colombia.
don't do something to Brazil, then we use Panama Canal to coup Colombia again.
Love it. Yep. We'll just keep the one-op coups coming.
Because, like, you never know when you roll a 6 on a 1-op coup. And that's like
That's right.
turning a 1-op card into a 7-op
That's
card.
right. I know all the times I roll a 1 on a 1-up card, but not a 6 on a 1-up card.
I am going to have to go use the restroom very soon.
Okay, shut the
But,
door.
I mean, I'll mute this time.
That's good of you.
I'm really curious to see the Twitch replay of this. I want to see what the crowd says as we're doing things.
Well, I can see all it, so I could narrate it to you now, but it'd be a lot less exciting.
Aren't you 15 minutes delayed?
Yeah, I am. So the conversation is kind of weird. I was just looking for the joke punchline answers, basically.
That's a noble effort. Were we the USSR last game as well?
I am unsure.
I can't remember either.
Let me
I
look
think
it up.
we were.
Let me look it up. I can do that. YouTube. Fruitlinger.
We also have an in to just start jamming West Germany, by the way.
I know, right? Yeah, they've left it wide open.
The thing that we have to worry about is if we start jamming it, they could eventually Chernobyl it.
That's true, and that wouldn't be good.
And
We were the Russians, weren't we? Yeah, we were the filthy Reds last time as well.
We may want to get one more op into West Germany just to make it so that tear down this wall doesn't break West Germany. Or sorry,
Okay.
East Germany. I apologize.
Oh, in East Germany, yeah, I agree. That's fine.
We should probably space soon. I don't know which one we're gonna space, but it's one of the two China cards.
Well, then Nixon is the obvious choice there. Ooh, cool.
Or Well, okay, it depends. Do we?
Oh, big miss. Big miss on
Nice.
Uruguay.
Okay, Panama Canal coup, Colombia for
Uh,
sure.
For
I think
sure, yeah. So someone's asked a joke in
is
Twitch chat, so we need to check that as well.
is arms race. Hold on,
What's the
no, we don't
difference
have
between a
time.
good joke and a
Our
bad
clock
joke?
is on. Our clock
I
is on.
know, I know.
Wait,
It's fine. Okay,
um,
Panama, Colombia,
but
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Way, big six. He called it.
Literally, that's what I said before. So, if we space Nixon or Surrey, and then they space afterwards, and it is successful, then Star Wars is not spaceable for us.
That's right. Yeah.
So we would have to hold it into the next turn. But
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of okay with that. Are you?
No, for sure. Yeah, we've got lots of mechanisms to defend against that.
Then let's space Nixon.
Mm-hmm. Right, I'm through my first bottle of wine. I'm way behind you.
Good man. Yeah, I am 1/3 of the way through my second bottle.
Nice. Peck
Ooh,
doesn't do a lot in Angola. Oh, just a tippy tap of Brazil. Should we
perfect.
overprotect
This is
Brazil?
great. Summit into Brazil.
Just the one. Don't want to overprotect
Yes.
it.
I love them wasting ops here. This is great. This is
Okay.
great for us. They're not fixing the board, which means in the end game we win if we keep them occupied like this.
Okay. Keep them busy. Tell them shit jokes.
Exactly. Because we're getting three or four from South America. 4 or 5. I don't. It's 4, I think. 1, 2, 3,
5.
5. Okay,
Well, I can press
5
the
from
button
South
and it
America,
tells
5
me.
from Europe, and 10 from Middle East. We're 20 points ahead right now on the board. Minus the 10 from Africa means we're 10 points ahead on the board.
Okay.
So if we can keep them inefficiently using ops, that's positive for us.
True. But they are a single tippy tap away from dominating Asia. Because of Pakistan.
Also true. And there's a lot of cards that can come into play.
Oh, yes.
VOA is not one of them as long as we control Star Wars.
Not no mo.
I was shocked at that. I would have. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Cambridge 5, 2 into it.
Yep. So if they're trading -1 influence each turn, that's fine.
It's basically like we're red scaring them for free.
Yep. Free purge. Leonard's gonna joke. Free purge, not free bird. I don't know. It's not very good. Need to workshop it.
I'm going to hold my bathroom
Ooh.
break.
That's good for us because there's no. They used. Ah, boo! They used Camp David
Dang
earlier.
it. Okay, I think we used the China card here. What about you?
Yes, but only if we overprotect Brazil.
Yes. 2 Brazil, 1 Egypt,
And 1
1
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Yep.
Legit.
Let's do it. Because they now have the China card, I think we should space Star Wars instead.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Like, we can give up 2 victory points, but we can't give up Star Wars because it's game ending.
But we could space Usuri and then use Nixon. And we still have a 2-op space next turn.
I still think we space Star Wars because we can do the space of Usuri next turn if we want.
Yep. Okay.
The other thing is, Usuri is technically playable because even if they break 2 countries with 4 ops, we could repair both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And we could add an additional to Pakistan to make it not takeable by China card.
They're going to coup Colombia because they're afraid of the realign. And it works. Okay. So
This
now we
is
definitely
so
space Star
awesome.
Wars. Yeah.
Absolutely. They wasted so much of this turn on South America. We did too, but like it was so inefficient for them. I feel like that was a win. I don't know if you also feel that way.
Every time I play with you feels like a win. That's the 3rd time they've
Oh my
ditched
gosh.
D-Style to space
How many
or to
more?
blockade. So
Wow,
much.
I'm like almost instant headline Brezhnev. Almost instant.
Yeah, because they're peaking, right? And that's the least information. OPEC's worth 5 VP. That's nice.
And if they 5-year or not 5-year plan, Red Scare purge us,
then it's neutral. Yeah, and if they
yeah,
defect it, then we're only out 1 VP.
yep.
Yeah, there's nothing else here that's playable. Yep, do it.
I think we have to save Warsaw Pact for sure.
Yep.
Play
Cool.
it. Go.
It's done.
Thank you.
Take a look at that.
Nixon will be our space card.
So Fidel.
Indy Reds sucks
Warsaw.
because Indy Reds gives them.
Romania. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't give it to them. They have to spend 3 more ops.
Will is nice just for the VP. Iran, Iraq.
I agree.
And OPEC.
OPEC is going to be so many VP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 VP OPEC. That's like better than Middle East domination.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Anton's not told us the punchline of his joke. What's the difference in a good joke and a bad joke? Ooh. Okay, so they get perfect information. And they get the coup. But we get a buttload of OPEC points.
Agreed. I think they might try and coup Iran here.
With a one-op card.
I mean, it's better than nothing, right? What else
Yeah.
are they going to coup?
Angola, maybe? Like just to
Why?
get the African inference out.
But we can't coup Angola this turn. They know we can't coup it. We don't have the cards to be able to do it.
'Tis true.
I hope they don't have Aldrich. I really want Aldrich turn 10. That would be the perfect thing. I think Iran is the right coup here because, oh no, because Iranian hostage crisis is a 2-up card, isn't it?
Yep.
So if they have that, oh, and we have Iran-Iraq war. I forgot about that. We can get our mill ops. Well, we could have gotten our mill ops anyway.
Our arms race is gone, so we don't need to worry about mill ops just yet.
Great. Then okay, I mean, it kind of almost doesn't matter what order we do this in now. So I'm thinking let's keep the pressure on South America.
Coup Colombia?
Let's use
Fidel?
Fidel for Colombia, but then Egypt or Cuba. No, I don't think so. I think Cuba is. I'm like, here's what I'm thinking. Indy Reds is going to happen, no matter what.
But we also have Warsaw Pact.
Yeah, so let's play Indy Reds right now because they're not going to put 3 more influence into.
And if they do it in a hurry, we
does that make
just
sense?
pact them. Yep, for sure. Do it.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I've never controlled 2 regions before, ever. And that is a distinct possibility right now.
Are you sure? That seems like something you would have done.
I've never controlled 2 regions.
Hmm.
I mean, sorry, let me rephrase that. I've never controlled 2 regions in final scoring. Because they know we have Warsaw Pact. Even if they match us in Romania, they're never going to add to it. And
Yep.
if we can try and save that card, that'd be good. In
Yeah,
fact,
for sure.
what I think what we might want to do is use Nixon to boost Pakistan and North Korea, and then play Usuri, let them pick.
And then
because they're going to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to. If we do that, they're going to pick Afghanistan just to get a point.
Yep.
Or we could use Nixon into Afghanistan and then just play Usuri, see where they play, and then put 2 into Pakistan and 1 in the other one. That's a little bit more dangerous, though. Because then they could jam the China card. Although we have Brezhnev active.
Oh, we get to coup Costa Rica. Happy days.
Costa Rica. You
Because of
mean El
Ortega.
Salvador?
No, Costa Rica.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, why not?
Yeah. So they
Oh
now
well.
dominate Central America. Should we coup El Salvador or not?
So the great thing about this is we don't need to use Iran-Iraq War anymore for the event. We can just get 3 ops. I think. Say, what did you say again?
We could coup El Salvador or play into Dominican Republic to level up Central America because it's not been scored and they now dominate. So into Dominican Republic and then an op somewhere else. Overprotect Pakistan.
Sure. Iran-Iraq War, 2
One
Dominican.
Dominica.
No. I don't think Dominican. I think Honduras
Ooh,
for sure.
okay. Just wanna.
It's less cool. It's
It
less
is.
cool. 2
It is
there,
less
and
coolable.
actually 2 Honduras, 1 Dominican Republic.
We can only do that if we use Warsaw Pact.
No. Iran-Iraq War.
That's
We have 3
two op.
ops.
It's a two op card.
We have Brezhnev.
Oh! I'm glad one of us is paying attention.
Now
Thank you.
it's like, okay, we're 5-4. Go ahead,
Yep.
coup us. We'll coup you back, and we'll be back to 5-4.
All right, that's good. I like it. I had completely forgotten.
Yeah, we have really good ops right now this turn.
We're even better now that I remember that every card we play is worth 1 or more.
That's why I loved that they played Ortega, because it gave us a free 3 military ops. It would have been 2.
Does that mean we're holding OPEC through the turn? Because we don't want to event OPEC on a turn where we get 1 op bonus.
I actually still think the 5 points is worth more than that. But let's try and realign Venezuela first. If they coup something in Central America, it's probable that they have it. I don't know if they're going to go for this at this point, because they know we have Fidel. They know we have easy ops to use. Like, Willie coup is great. Warsaw Pact coup is great. Nixon coup is great. Yes, we give up 2 points, but at least it prevents the 2 points of domination in Central, right? So, like, I don't see a world in which we lose out here. But or yes, I do. If they have, like, ABM and a whole bunch of other stuff. Actually, ABM doesn't help them in Central right now. It would be moderately good in Cuba, except they wouldn't do it because we have Fidel. We can match them, period. It doesn't matter what they do in Cuba. We match them. I think we have to save Fidel for the last turn.
Well, it's nice to know Latin America's on our side, if nothing else is.
I mean, even in an emergency, we could take Costa Rica with Warsaw Pact. I don't like that idea, but it's possible. Yeah, okay. So they're probably cooing Haiti. Yep. Okay. And I think that's fine. So now we coup El Salvador with Willy Brandt, I'm guessing.
Yeah. We're ahead in
Although
Europe.
Central America is only worth 2 points.
Yeah. And
Do we
using
really want to
Willie's
spend
worth
that
2
many
VP
ops?
eventing it.
Or do we want to realign Venezuela?
If we're going to do it, we should do it now.
I'm kind of okay with 2 points in Central America if they score it.
If we manage to ping them out of Venezuela.
What's the chances for Venezuela? I think it's like 56% or something like that. Let's Willy Brandt realign it and see what happens. Like, I don't care if they coup Nicaragua and they coup everything and they realign us out of Cuba. It's all like, we just use Fidel to go back in.
So Willie realign Venezuela.
Yeah, on Venezuela.
So
What does that do?
two cracks.
So we have
Yeah, 3/4 of the time we get 0 or better.
Let's do it. What do you think?
Yeah, do it. High
Go for it.
margins. Yeah.
What? Oh my god. That's fucking nuts. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry for F-bombing your stream.
All right, so do we want Brazil at +3 or Panama at 0 or Haiti at +2? +1.
I love
+1
the
Haiti. Brazil's
Haiti at
+3.
+2. Yeah. I love Haiti at +1. I think that's so rude.
Yeah, but it doesn't do a lot, right? We got +3 on Argentina. So
Yeah, but if we lose, if the 5% 6% chance happens, I would rather do Brazil. Because Brazil means even if we lose,
that's
we
right.
only
So it's
lose
only
one.
2.8% of the time.
Yeah. Let's do this one.
Yeah? Do it?
Yeah, go for it. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, we got one more.
Great.
Because of the whole Brezhnev thing that I forgot again. Don't tell anyone. So Brazil again to stop Venezuela being tapped?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Right? Nice. What Willy Brandt has truly made South America their own. They did have Central America for +2. Very nice. So do we OPEC?
Yep. 5 points OPEC.
Or do we space first?
Nope. I think we 5 points OPEC. Spacing doesn't change the game, but OPEC does.
Oh, because we got Venezuela.
6 points.
Nice.
That's right. Go for it. Because
Very
if they
nice.
have, what is the card that lets us add influence in Europe? But if we're ahead on the
The
scoreboard, we
Reformer.
get 2 more.
Yep.
Yep. So that's the thing that I'm thinking about right now. Is
That's
we
right.
need to get ahead on the back as fast as possible.
Okay, that's good for us because that was the 3-1 square. So now do we space
Nice.
Nixon to try and
Yes.
catch up?
Agreed. Space Nixon.
Yay! The Gulag people are out. They've had enough of my shenanigans.
So we will have 2 more cards. It's going to be Fidel and Warsaw.
Yep. We now can't space 2 op cards, so bear that in mind.
Yep. Although we have 7 ops to use. Actually, this is the perfect turn to use Usuri, because we can just literally repair exactly what they do.
That's right, but they could take Afghanistan. So we're giving up a VP, ditching it. But I agree it's a good time to do it, but we need to beware. It will cost us a VP.
But then we get 2 ops anywhere else in the world.
True, that's true, yeah.
For
and the
example,
world is a big place.
Tunisia. I know that sounds weird, but like we just need more African countries because if we can match them on total countries,
we can deny.
I get that it's a coup war kind of thing.
I like
but
it.
like I would rather get into a coup
it's a big
war
time
in
sink.
Africa.
Yeah, it's a big. You're right. It's the biggest VP swing we can muster.
Exactly. So like, it goes from 10 points to 5. Sorry, 5.
Ooh.
Do they discard?
Nope.
They don't. So
double
obviously
Argentina
double
and Venezuela.
Yeah, perfect.
We don't mind Chile being slightly behind because we can catch it up.
We can always catch it up later, right?
Right. So they are pushing on Europe. Where are we at there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. We're okay right now. And with Warsaw in our back pocket.
I think, or yeah, we do have Warsaw. I forgot about that.
We can hold Warsaw
right now.
Right? Usuri? Yeah.
Yep.
Event first.
Yes, 100%.
It is done.
Man, I'm so excited for this game. I hope we win.
Me too.
The thing that I like playing about with you is the thing that I like about playing with you. Sorry,
and fooling about. I like all the things.
That even if we were losing or whatever, you're actually pretty chill about it.
I'm so chill.
There's a lot of people in the TS community that are not chill about losing.
Having a wife who hates games in all their formats means that I can't be emotionally invested in playing games. Because she's like, how did you do? I won. Oh, good. How did you do? I lost. Oh, well. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you're feeling what I feel. So if they go to Afghanistan, we play somewhere else. Yeah, they've done that. And so we overprotect Pakistan.
Yep, we put 2 in Pakistan.
And we've got 2
And
more somewhere else.
I think we do 2, 1, maybe 1 Austria, 1 Yugoslavia.
Yeah, just sort of tick them up.
Let's look at the board real quick, just for like 10 seconds.
I'll give you 10, but no more.
We could also do 2 Paraguay to prevent them from going. No, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I think this is a better play.
Yep.
I think Europe Dom being better is great.
That's 15 seconds.
Go for it.
Done.
This says you can't take any of the things that we are currently taking.
That's right. We hold all these things precious.
Yeah. So go for it. Like, we don't care.
So what's our AR7 gambit if they do nothing? Let's assume they do more than nothing. But let's assume they do nothing. Now,
Okay.
they could
I want to
remember
assume this, but
NORAD's in. So we also, if they play into Canada AR7, we need to be ready for that. So
I am
Pakistan's a problem.
at an involuntary point of using the bathroom. I'll be
That's
right
fine.
back.
Cool. That's a lot of ops. Oh, I like it. So Fidel, if we go 1 Pakistan to cover Canada NORAD shenanigans, 1 in Yugoslavia. What else isn't good? Korea's fine. Like, you have to jam the hell out of that with a China card. France is okay. Okay, right. So that's 2 of our ops. Oh, we're going to have 9 minutes left in turn 10.
Okay, I've broken the seal.
Okay,
Sorry.
good. That's fine. So they used
What did we
Cal.
do?
They used Cal to fill the UK and Canada, so NORAD is now in play, and West Germany. So I propose
I think we do
we need to
1
overprotect
Yugoslavia.
Pakistan, right? Because NORAD could flip it with the China card.
You're
so we
right.
have to go 1 Pakistan. 1
And
Yugoslavia?
then 1 Yugoslavia, 1 Austria?
Austria's
Maybe
fine.
not Austria.
I
How
don't
about
see
Czechoslovakia?
or Korea. Yeah, Czechoslovakia, just say head and country count. That's fine.
Actually, I like that better. I like
Korea.
the Koreas better. Yeah.
So just to stop
Because we can always remove them
NORAD
from
being a problem. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Although
Done.
1 Austria.
Oh, too late.
It's great. 1 Austria means that Warsaw Pact gives us Austria. Okay, we're gonna go quickly.
We have 8 minutes,
Excuse
so
me?
you have no
I'm
option.
milking the clock.
You've been to the toilet so many times. Oh, that's a way
I've
to
been
end
to
the
the
turn.
toilet
We
literally
didn't put 1 in
once.
East Germany. Sassy. Oh, powerful.
Good
Okay,
for
so
them.
yeah, so Europe's a problem now.
It's fine. I mean, we're gonna Warsaw Pact them out of a bunch of stuff. So
That's
I
true.
don't think
East
we're gonna
Germany
lose
takes
Europe.
back. Hey, we could. Yeah, that's true. We could go in the headline. We could Warsaw pack them out of East Germany and retake France with a 4-op card. So it could be worse. Go on. Realign East Germany. I dare ya. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Oh, okay. Could have gone worse. We did get
Do we have
NATO
Aldrich?
and we did.
Aldrich! Okay. I think clearly Aldrich is the headline.
And we have
But-
defectors, right? So that's good.
Yep. Go for it.
Yeah.
Precedent. It's better than we will bear you. 100%.
They are. Oh, they're not peaking. Yeah. So Aldrich.
Perfect knowledge.
Perfect is perfect.
That was so fortunate that we got Aldrich.
So Warsaw Che. Decol, how I learned.
I think we do. Eventually, we do 1 Austria.
Special
And we
relationship.
will use Warsaw Pact for the event this turn.
Yeah, special relationship is still in the deck, so NATO is problematic in that respect.
Sure. I actually don't care about NATO. What is NATO going to do? Or I
If
guess
we
he can
trigger
take France.
NATO, they get 2 VP. So special relationship's still in the deck, so triggering NATO is problematic.
Well, we'll know in a moment whether they have it or not.
We shall, you're right. We have perfect information.
Even though We Will Bury You is great, and honestly, Cal 007 is the only thing that could have countered it. I still feel like Aldrich Ames is best, and then we could, if we want to, just use We Will Bury You to take France. But they can get a coup at that
point. Ooh. What are they pulling?
Okay.
Not defectors. Oh, okay, so they can drop DEFCON. Oh, no, they
might.
can't because it's neutral.
No, they can't. Yep.
Right,
Okay,
so they have
Asia.
Lipthi, Glasnost, Asia.
My guess is we want them to delete Duck and cover. Because it's really easy to fix Israel with Camp David. And the rest sucks for them. Is Glasnost the raised DEFCON?
Yes, it's the 2 VP ABM.
Maybe we make them delete that one then. But 2 VP is 2 VP, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 VP for us. But they can do a lot of damage with it.
Yeah, they can do more than 2 VP worth of damage with it. Decal is a great card to make Africa domination
less of an issue
not
late
matter.
in the turn.
I think we do Glasnost and we take France.
Okay, take Glasnost.
I think so.
And take France and give them a free coup.
Although this is Duck and Cover gives them 3 VP.
Hmm.
But it doesn't let them coup, and it doesn't change the board.
Yeah, 3 VP for 3 ops.
I think Glasnost is the best one to get rid of. Yeah.
And we can use NATO now because they don't have special relationship, yeah?
Yep. Into France. Perfect. If they don't coup, then we use We Will Bury You for 3 points.
Yes. Like it.
Yes, okay. Liberation, Evil Empire. Evil Empire is US card. Asia scoring is neutral. Iranian hostage crisis is great for us. And they're probably going to play that later, because they don't know if we have terrorism. Yuri and Samantha, yeah, Duck and Cover. I think they're going to play Duck and Cover right now for 3 points. That's what I think they're going to do. If they do that, then we can't use We Will Bury You. Yep, okay. So, okay, We Will Bury You. Let's take Portugal. Oh, they get a point. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, take Portugal. 1 Portugal. Actually, Salt. Salt. 1 Portugal. 2 France.
Or 1 France, 1 East Germany to redominate.
No,
I know we got Warsaw Pact. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Perfect.
Cool.
Go.
Yep, 5.5 minutes. Oh, the clock is ticking.
Now, we can't space anything to get the thing. Can they space something?
Do they have a 3 op? Yeah, Iranian hostage crisis.
Okay. Hopefully
and it
they
hits.
miss.
Oof.
Damn it. Okay. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, I don't mind doing.
We need to overprotect
so
Chile.
We don't want to play defectors. Why don't we do Che to attack 2 countries?
Yep, get Milops. Central America?
Yeah, we'll do El Salvador first. And then Africa next.
Cameroon. We're Saharan states just to soften up.
All of these are bad, so I think Saharan states is the best.
5 or 6. Boo.
That's fine because it means we got an easy
It's
later.
what it is. So they've got Asia, Yuri, Evil Empire, Camp David, and Libthi. Asia drops for 1. Yeah.
Let's Warsaw Pact now?
Yep.
And get rid of, yep, that, Austria.
And that's
Yep,
it.
perfect. Yep. I don't see how they win here, but it's possible.
Oh,
It's improbable.
I've lost track of the maths.
We will bury you. One of the ops has to go into Chile. Actually, probably two.
Yep. To
We need to
overprotect.
overprotect South America to the point where,
Yeah,
yeah,
because they could
two
use the
ops is
China
good.
card. Yeah. They can tap Iraq to break control in Pakistan. So overprotect Chile and Iran, yeah? 2 in each
I
with
think that's
Wheelbarrow
smart.
you?
That is probably
Oh, they can
smart,
also
although
tap
they could do the
Israel
same with Egypt.
and oh yeah, and Egypt. So there's an awful
Okay.
lot of places they can break control, but we still dominate.
This is fine, what they just did. I think we play decal to make Africa terrible, and then we use We Will Bury You later. Does that sound good?
Okay, let's see how that looks. So we go Ethiopia, and then what? Threaten Angola, break Sahara,
Um,
threaten Angola and Nigeria? Because that's all
yep,
we can do,
sounds
right?
good. I think that sounds great.
Yeah?
Yep. Now they have to respond to it, and eventually they'll get the final thing. But I don't.
Ooh,
Yeah, no, do it, do it, do it.
day it. 1, 2, 3, and then one in Ethiopia. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
3.5 minutes. Ooh, we've made use of our clock. So we
We're
need to
at six
watch
to
out
five
for.
in Africa right now.
They're going to finish with the China card, so they can still. They can still break Korea and get Asia domination with the China card. So we need to watch out for Asia and South America and France. They could put. They could use the China card to break
So why
France.
don't we will bury you one North Korea, one Pakistan.
One France, one Chile. That's fine.
Well, okay, let's do the calculation real quick. We have 3 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
So how many points from South America?
We've still got 2 action rounds as well. Let's not forget.
Oh shit. We have to do defectors, don't we?
Yep.
What did they just do? Can you
They went
recap that?
one Angola, one Sahara, and one Nigeria. So all Africa.
Great. Okay. Defectors. One uh South Korea, one North Korea. No, South Korea, one North Korea, one Pakistan.
Just massive overprotect in Asia. Yeah.
China card can't affect us now.
Not in Asia. No.
Go for it.
Okay. So our last 4 up cards are we want to protect domination in the Middle East, so they could tap
Oh
Syria.
man,
They can
if
tap
they have
Chile.
war
They
games,
can
they
tap
win.
France. No, they draw with war games.
I thought a draw means the U.S. wins.
Well, yeah, but that's a really lame
Oh
way of
wait, why
thinking
did
about
it
the
say
game.
they have war games? We know they don't have war
No,
games.
they don't. Okay. So
Okay,
they are re-controlling Africa.
that's fine. I don't mind their control in Africa as long as we.
So they're at 16, 17 on the board. And we are 10, 17, 22 on the board. And they've got the China card. So
So
they're +4 at the moment. So we need to stop them dominating. We have 2 minutes to go. We want to make sure with the China card they don't tap
no.
Chile.
22 with China card means that they're only 4. They're at -4, not +4. We're at 22. They're at 17.
Okay. Let me leave that there for 2 minutes while you work out whether that's the right move. But we can't avoid being dominated in the Middle East. They can't break South America. They can't break any of our
We can avoid
battlegrounds.
being dominated in the Middle East if they put everything there, but then they still lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is good. Just press the button.
Yeah, got a minute and a half. Take your time. Look around, see if something else is better. But they can't break South America. They can't stop domination in the Middle East unless they hump Syria. But they can't break France. They can't break East or Poland, and they can't gain country count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I like it. They can't
What are
do
their
Asia.
cards?
Their last card is Liberation Theology.
Okay, so they're going to use China card.
Yeah. And they can't break Chile, can't break Argentina, can't break South America. Shall we go with it? Because remember, we need to leave time in case they use liberation theology, so our clock doesn't run out.
Go.
Yeah.
Press it.
All right.
Yes.
Done. And
Yes.
if we've missed something, then people will tell us.
Yep. They have 15 minutes to figure it out. So this is going to be a 15-minute long boring stream.
That's right. Well, we can start talking now because you've walked away a couple of times.
A couple of times is correct because it was literally 2.
It was 3, right? You had the 1 minute thing and the toilet thing and then the involuntary thing.
No, the toilet thing and the involuntary thing.
They were the same thing. Okay.
You're misremembering.
I am.
just
That's
want to
right.
point out that. Okay, now I understand.
Memory is fallible.
Concept of plural.
So.
Anyway.
We have all the time in the world, right? So they can get 10.
I think we win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So they can't do anything in Asia. They could double tap Syria, and then we end up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 3, 5 VP instead of 7. So we lose 2 VP there, which isn't enough. Central America, they can dominate 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can they do anything in South America?
No, we made sure they couldn't do anything in South America. They can get presents for 2 VP, but that's it. They can't break Chile, can't break Argentina. Hail Mary rear lines do nothing with this lineup. They can get domination in Central America, right? If they tap.
That doesn't help that much. That's 2
1, 2, 3,
points.
4, 5, 4. Yeah, actually, you're right.
Maybe 3.
We're 5, 4. So you're right. I think maybe I should only play games when you're talking to me because it seems to go much better than what I do on my own.
God.
Here we go.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3. So they dominate Central America and we win by 2 VP.
Yay! Oh.
We did it. Woo, boy.
Oh my god, GG. That was super fun. Holy crap, that was close. Literally a single card or roll could have changed that game. Wow. That was so much fun. The wine, it helps. Mama loves her grape drink.
Oh well, good game. Team Fruitlinger, roll on.
Oh my god. We're undefeated.
Yep, we'll just have to play another. Yeah, that's right.
I know,
We're
right?
currently invincible. Should we find out where we've ended up? Oh, ooh. That's the highest. That's higher than I've ever achieved on my own.
That's the highest rating we'll ever have.
Oh boy,
it's downhill from here, baby.
That's true. That's never happening again. Well, thank you for that.
Thank you too. That was
let me
really
just say,
fun.
I'll upload the vid shortly. Oh, and thank you for Not for Broadcast, which is great.
Absolutely.
I've done the tutorial. Yeah, so I just did the walkthrough for the first one and like got the hang of the game.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's good. It reminds me massively of Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, but it's a one-player game. And the problem I've had with Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is trying to find people to play it with. So Not for Broadcast has all the elements of that multiplayer game, but you can just do it all yourself.
I'm excited.
Which is good.
Do you think that Mrs. C is going to enjoy watching it?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I did the
elements.
walkthrough without headphones on or anything, and she was just like, "What the hell are you doing?"
It has some good story elements.
It does. The arc is very entertaining, but yeah, it's definitely still just a for me thing.
Fair enough. Okay, my friend.
We did good. Congratulations.
This was awesome. I'm so happy about this that I can't believe we gained 200 points. That's ridiculous.
Well, if only we could retire on them. We could just cash it in and be rich.
For real.
Right. So have a happy new year. We'll do it again, right? So it works over Discord. I mean, we're a bit under time pressure with the 90-minute clock, but
you're right.
I think it's all right.
You're right. We cannot do less than a 90-minute timer.
Yes. I'm definitely not saying we should do a 45-minute clock. That would be a disaster. The alternative is you just have to visit, and then we can do it in person. Takes 20 minutes less, and we drink a lot more wine.
That's a good point. I'm excited to visit you again.
There we go. Right.
All right.
Cool. Well, thank you for the game. That was super fun. say goodbye to the Twitch crowd, and I will stop streaming now,
My
and I
Twitch
will sort it out.
crowd.
We'll do it again soon, right? Like, soon as in within a few months.
How about we do it in January sometime? Because before I go for South America,
When are you away?
the 24th.
That's good, because that's the time that we go up to Glasgow on the 24th for Burns Night. So any time before then is good.
Yeah. Let's try and plan out a time before end of
Nice.
January to
All
have
right.
another
If anyone is
Fruitlinger thing.
watching Twitch who wants to do a 2v2, get in touch with us and pitch a date that's before then. Ideally on the weekend
Absolutely.
for me, I guess. Rather
Agreed.
than a Friday night, but then I can't do Friday Night Magic. But that's fine.
No,
Twilight
I
Struggle's
don't
more
want to do
fun.
Friday night.
Okay,
I
good.
would
Not
rather
Friday.
do things with people in real life.
So
if I'm being
Saturday
honest.
night, ideally.
Or Saturday day.
Saturday daytime or Sunday daytime, they're both good. Yeah, because of the time zone differential. So yeah, let's work something
Good
out.
point.
Come at us.
Perfect.
Come steal our huge rating from us.
That's
Right.
so funny.
Thanks a lot. Super fun playing ya.
Yes.
Say
All right.
bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.